Tuts, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer just like you.
Good for you, son. If there's one thing America needs, it's more lawyers. Can you imagine a world without lawyers? Oh.
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday night. This is Breaking the Narrative, and we're going to be talking about lots of stuff, lots of drama, Lawtube drama, and all sorts of other stuff. We got Alex Jones trial, the CDC, the Pfizer, all crazy BS clown world. We got Lizzo news. We got all sorts of ish. We got Brittany Venti and that Star Wars girl. What's going on, ladies? Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. I can tell you what's going on. No electronics in this home, apparently. Clearly, like, this was, I think I accidentally, like, put a spell on myself. You know how you go crazy and you, like, women cut their hair? Like, that's what I did. Yes. It's like, I cut some bangs. Like, clearly I was already starting out, like, being psychotic. And then as I was telling you before we started stream, I literally can't get a single piece of technology to work today. It all happened at once. I can't upload anything. Nothing will upload from my phone. My DSLR just broke. It won't turn on out of nowhere. I changed nothing about it. And now my internet's lagging. So I'm on my phone, so we'll see how long this lasts before that breaks too.
Oh my God, Brittany, you've got so
my mental health is breaking.
Oh, it's okay. You're here. You're here. You're not queer, but you're still here. It's okay. It's okay. We can do
I would
this.
never be queer unless it were for attention on TikTok, like Madonna did.
Like Madonna. Yeah, I heard. She was all, I'm queer now. Like, I thought she was bi for like forever, but I guess.
Wait there. I'm making my tea.
Okay. What kind of tea are you making?
It's chai, and I'm putting, like, it says dose and co. I got this from TikTok. I get all my skincare from TikTok. And because they're right. And so this is collagen, but it's 2 different types. And a girl claimed that it cleared her skin, and I believe her. So.
Ooh, well, tell me how it goes, because I want some. Hi, Anna. You look so beautiful. Oh.
Hi.
Hi, Anna.
Hi. You know what's funny, Brittany? Is I was looking at some of like our old photos, and like your bangs were like right here, and then I noticed like your bangs were like down here. I was like, oh my God, Brittany's hair grows so fast, because usually with curly hair you can't tell. And I was talking to my hairdresser about getting bangs because I think I'm going to be Tinkerbell for Halloween. And then I show up and you have bangs. I'm like, what is with bangs? It's like it's been on my mind the past week. It's a sign.
You know what else?
Bangs, Nita?
I've been thinking about getting bangs too, and then I was like, but I can't.
Really?
I'm not brave enough to like do what Brittany did. But I was like in front of the mirror the other day, like just trying it out. Like I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I wonder what it would look like if I did it.
Yeah, there's seriously like a bunch of weird things going on. Like a lot of, I sound schizo, but it's okay. I'm a woman. It's feminine to be schizo, but like there's a lot of weird synchronicities going on. Like I had my friends like talk about Twilight randomly, and then I saw it pop up on Twitter, like men saying, oh, I understand it now, because if like a mediocre guy was like getting oohed by Stacy, like imagine like how hot that would be, and she's a vampire or whatever. And then like someone else messaged me about it, and then I watched Twilight last night because of it. I was like, what's the universe trying to tell me? Like I just noticed a lot of synchronicities are happening lately, like the banks thing. Another one, I don't know if you guys noticed this one, but a lot of people are getting cats. Like I don't know if you noticed that. Like Ashton got
You're
a cat.
the only person I know that's gotten a cat.
Oh yeah.
Ashton got a black cat.
Ashton got a
really?
cat. You got a cat.
I have a black cat.
I didn't know Ashton got a cat.
One of my friends got a cat, and then one of my mods got a cat. This all happened in the last 2 weeks. Like it's very weird, but I like cats, so that's fine.
I love cats. That's so cute. Anna, check out my shirt.
I saw it. Looks awesome. Oh, Cancun.
Ooh.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I saw it at a Walmart last year, and I was like, wait a minute, is that a fucking Star Wars thing?
You have Walmarts in Mexico?
Yeah, of course. We have
Target.
No Targets, but lots of Walmarts. Yeah, definitely. We have lots of like mainstream stores
We
like
have
Liverpool.
Starbucks.
Oh yeah, Starbucks
Okay.
all over the place. Yeah, dude, we still have a Sears here.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys remember Sears, but we still
Yeah,
have
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's still a thing in Mexico.
What about Toys R Us? Do you have that one?
No, we don't have Toys R Us, but it's really funny because in Mexico, whatever store you go to, like Walmarts and stuff, they'll have like the Mexican version of whatever, like the Mexican brand of, let's say, like Star Wars toys or like Mario or like whatever. They'll just have like the main brand, but they also have like the Mexican brand that's like way cheaper, and it's like, you know, like off-brand stuff. It's hilarious.
We get some of that here since I'm so close to Mexico, but it's not the same.
No, it's not. We got a couple of super chats here. Dad Halen saying, "Wow, both Anna and Brittany are on time." Women are always on time.
We weren't on time.
Also, they weren't 5 minutes late. Anna made it like right on time. I was like, oh my God, she's here. Matt G for 2 says, "Bimbo power for the win."
Yeah.
Thank you. Bimbo power all
Bimbo
right.
power.
So let's start the stream tonight, ladies, by talking about a couple of things, because this just happened as we were about to go live. I noticed that this is a thing now. Robert Gouveia. I'm actually not familiar with this gentleman too much. I just got to know his channel a little bit a few days ago through this whole Nick situation. But I found out that he got a strike, and he put this on Twitter saying, "YouTube strikes again, suspended for 7 days. Today's walk and talk explainer, no paywall." And then, of course, they sent him the dreaded thingy. And he's written, "YouTube strikes again. Happy Wednesday, my friends. YouTube's issued a strike against our channel for election misinformation. We are not allowed to stream or post anything, even notice, on YouTube for 7 days." And of course, you guys know the rest. But he wants you to follow him on Rumble, Facebook, Twitter. Probably Rumble is the best place if you want to watch him stream. If you're a fan of his, you definitely want to subscribe to his Rumble, just like Nick's. By the way, Nick's information is in the description. So if you guys are wanting to watch streams of Nick, you definitely want to go to Rumble and his locals and all that stuff. Now, with this, I mean, I'm a huge free speech advocate, so this stuff pisses me off to no end. I just don't understand why people can't. Well, actually, I do understand. I know why people can't, but it's just really, really frustrating to see this happen over and over again. And this gentleman is a lawyer, so he's giving his basically legal commentary on whatever issue is going on. Now, I'm not going to talk about elections fraud or whatever you want to call it on this channel, especially right now. But people have questions, and rightly so. And I think that they should be able to talk about that, especially with people who are legally able to differentiate what's going on. What are your thoughts on this, ladies?
Fuck YouTube, as per usual.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Our answer.
Fuck this. Yeah, everybody go to Rumble because that's what there's people are starting to migrate to. I have a problem with Rumble, though, I will admit, because I tried to I tried to set up my Rumble, which I did. I finally figured it out. I set it up, and I was like, okay, I've set this up. Now, their verification process is dumb because they said, like, I've been verified because I put in my phone number or whatever, but I don't have a check mark or anything. You have to go and add your content manually, which makes no sense.
What?
It's really been weird. Yeah, because like you'll if you sync your channel, they'll give you an account. Then you have to go to your account and then make a channel. Because I was like so confused. I was like, I don't understand. I have an account. but nobody's subscribing to me. I don't understand what's happening. So I like had to go behind the scenes. I figured out that you have to make a channel and then add which ones that you've like they've crossed over into that channel. So I guess their channels are kind of like playlists on YouTube, like the way playlists work, but they call it like channels. So you can have different types of whatever. My point is that it's very user unfriendly. Like it's just it's mind-boggling how bad Rumble actually is, like, and with regards to like user interface and stuff like that.
That makes sense, because I tried to transfer all of my videos over and it said it would take a few days. My videos that I've uploaded since I created my Rumble are up there, but none of my previous ones are.
Yeah. So then now you have to go. Have you created a channel yet?
I think so.
Okay. Because once you cross over, you have to go to like your back end place, and then you have to go to channels and then create channel. And then you get to name your channel, and then you get to manually add whatever you want to that channel. And then that way it'll be public.
What the hell?
This is painful. It is painful. It's very painful for content creators to have to put up with so much bullshit. And then that aside, Chrome has a massive problem with Rumble. And by that, I mean, obviously, because Chrome, YouTube and Google are, hand in hand. So Chrome barely works. So I have to switch over to Firefox every time I use
Why not
Rumble.
Brave?
Or Brave, whatever. Any other site other than Chrome. And on the phone, the mobile app doesn't have a live chat. So you would have to go and install Firefox or Brave or whatever else, and then use the desktop site on Rumble so that you can live chat if you want to watch stuff. It's very frustrating. They really need to get that kind of stuff sorted out, because I feel like that. Oh, and so going to monetize on Rumble, the other thing that was really annoying to see was that the only way that you can monetize it is by connecting your PayPal account or check. I was like, who's using checks to like send money to people? Like, I don't understand this. So
They're gonna give you a cashier's check, like
yeah,
a money
like,
order.
I'm like, what is this? And then and they're using PayPal, which makes no sense to me, because PayPal is basically establishment. So I mean, if you're going to use PayPal, you might as well use MasterCard or Amex or Visa or any of those other things. If you're
They're
using
worse,
PayPal.
if anything.
I mean, yes, but PayPal is also shit. So it's
No,
just,
I mean PayPal is worse than MasterCard. I've only seen MasterCard take off a couple of people, like Laura Loomer and then someone else I can't remember. But PayPal's taken off like a lot more people from what I can recall in terms of influencers. Also, if you want, I can have Hickson talk to Rumble for you. He's done that with a couple of other places before, like alt websites. You can usually like get this information to them, meet with them.
I would love that, Brittany, because I could use all the freaking help I can get with Rumble. I cannot deal with their shit. Cecil says he's at a bar and can't hear us, but just wanted to say hello. Well,
what kind of bar, I wonder?
I know.
Gay bar?
Is it a gay bar, Cecil?
Always a gay bar with Cecil.
Oh my God. And somebody said Anna looks beautiful, which is true.
Oh, thank you.
Anna always looks good on camera. I've never seen Anna not look good on camera.
Thank you.
I've never seen Anna not look good on camera either. Even when she's like drunk as fuck. Somehow she pulls it off.
I think I've looked pretty bad on camera, but that's just me. We're all our own worst critics, right?
That's true. That's true. But yeah, so YouTube censoring people, everybody, we need to start thinking about alternative platforms. The other thing that went on that was interesting, well, actually, speaking of bans, so Nick Rekieta is obviously still banned. And that sucks. And I mean that on Twitter, not on YouTube. Oh my God. Are you okay? Brittany?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not fine.
Speaking of fine, fine as hell, fine as a firecracker. It's Chrissy Bear.
It's
Hey, Chrissy.
Hold on. There's so much I have to catch up on. Brittany, you have bangs?
Yeah, you know what that means, Chrissy.
Did something bad happen?
No, you know what's funny? It was the reverse. After I cut my bangs, everything bad happened. My DSLR is not working. It literally won't turn on. My internet keeps lagging. I can't even play the live stream on my computer. It won't load. And I can't transfer any videos from my phone to my computer, even though they're both iPhone and Mac, and it should be easy. I've been trying for 2 hours.
You look like a high school student. Explain the shirt and the outfit. Is this like an intentional look for you? You look like you literally just got out of like your all girls third period class.
Oh my gosh, right.
Wow.
I guess so. I've been like wearing more skirts lately. I like the preppy look for fall a little bit more than I would normally wear. So I guess that's why. And I guess the bangs also make it look like that.
She's so
I'm loving it.
Very like Rory Gilmore, like Blair from Gossip Girl.
I was just doing an interview and I got super embarrassed because I don't have YouTube Premium. And so my ads were playing every time I tried to play a video. So I was like, woo, I really got caught with my pants down. And apparently I need to get a Brave browser because my shit was lagging. But anyway, I feel like I'm so behind. I am behind on the I'm behind on like the subject of this live stream. Like I am not caught up on.
Well, that's
drama.
great because then we can catch you up and the chat into whatever the hell is going on because there's a lot going on.
What's happening?
Graham Paltikin wants to say hello, hi everyone for $4.99. So hello, hi. Send Chrissy money. She needs it.
Oh my god. This is not about me. This is about Nina because they're shitting on my lack of YouTube Premium and my slow internet.
Bless you. Did you sneeze? I thought you sneezed. I don't have YouTube Premium. Who's got YouTube Premium?
Me.
Who gives a fuck?
That's how I listen to my music.
Yeah.
Spotify's worse. They don't have as much selection.
I have Spotify. I don't fuck YouTube Premium. I do the Spotify thing. You can't make playlists on YouTube Premium.
That's true. But it's good if you want to hear like one specific song.
That's true. But I also hate music videos. So I'm like, I'm not interested.
That's a fancy schmancy camera.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm hoping I don't break it. I'm trying to fit. Okay, so I have 2 of these. I have 2 Lumixes. I call them DSLRs. They're not. It's like a technicality thing. They're basically the same thing. For what streaming is anyway. So I'm putting the lens on my other one that I used to stream on this one because it's a better lens, and I'm seeing if it's the camera that's broken or if it's the wire because my camera won't turn on.
Well, I feel like I want to go full screen on Brittany just in case she breaks something and we can catch her live and make fun of her.
I feel like Bjork right now, like that video where Bjork repairs her computer. And she's like doing accidental ASMR, and I look like an alien like her too. You know?
Oh my god.
Okay, I think I got the lens on right. Someone can tell me if I
bangs venti.
Aw, she did it and she didn't break it.
Okay.
Yay. Good job. Good job. Okay.
Yay.
So we're going to talk about this whole BS that went down. Well, first of all, it all started when, like, I guess it's been months now, when Nick got kind of mass flagged off Twitter first. Now, after watching Anna's video on the subject, I actually watched your video, Anna.
Oh, thank you.
Where you said, everybody go and make some noise on Twitter and let's get his account back. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's make some noise on Twitter and try and get Nick's account, like Twitter account, reinstated. Now, this is a retweet from Megan Fox going at Twitter support has been ignoring us for weeks. They must know about it, yet they do not rectify it. They are allowing targeted harassment campaigns on their platform. And this is my tweet of wanting to get their attention. This thing has gotten over 2,000 likes, over 1,000 retweets, and 114 quote tweets. And I know, Anna, you did your own, and many people have done their own, but Twitter has not answered. So that's bullshit. That's
It
funny.
might happen if Elon Musk takes over, because remember, a lot of people got their like accounts back, and everyone stopped being shadow banned for a hot minute and got actual interaction.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm kind of hoping for that too, but I guess we'll find out. But nothing's happened as of yet.
Do we know why his Twitter account was taken down?
Same reason as why his YouTube was taken down, false mass flagging, and they said basically that he was
Okay.
ban dodging or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, ban evasion.
Ban evasion. Yeah, that's right.
I like
That's what-
ban dodging.
ban dodging. That was, I guess that was me. But then he got banned off YouTube, got his account back because we all went crazy and we got everybody's attention. And then they unbanned him, but then he went to Rumble. And so he was like, you know what? Fuck YouTube. I'm going to start fucking streaming on Rumble. He was just on InfoWars. I was watching that right before this stream started. And I think that's pretty incredible. He was on with Alex Jones yesterday, who's also another topic of conversation because
Holy
the
shit.
verdict back for Alex Jones. Do we want to talk about that first?
He
You know
owes
what?
like $1 billion. This is
Yeah.
wild.
Let's talk about that real quick because we're going to have someone else join the stream very soon, and it'll be really cool once that happens. Alex Jones must pay Sandy Hook victims nearly $1 billion
$1 billion.
for hoax claims, jury says. The
That's
actual amount is
bullshit.
actually $965 million in damages to numerous families of victims. The 2012
Victims.
census.
God, I wish I were an Alex Jones victim right about now.
Yeah.
I'll take $900 million.
Easy to catch in.
Oh boy. I mean, it's a mess. Did any of you ladies follow the trial or anything that happened with
Just the highlights.
yeah,
you know,
same here. I only
with
watched
him
the
like going
highlights.
to like Epstein and the Kennedys.
Oh my god, yeah, that was crazy.
Who didn't see that one?
I didn't see it. I'm so behind.
Oh, you didn't see it?
It was a few weeks ago.
I'm behind.
Anna, can you pull it up?
Yeah, I'll find it.
Thanks. Basically, Chrissy, this trial, though, from what I understand, has been a complete kangaroo court. He wasn't allowed to.
A lot of jumping
basically-
around.
Bless you. Yeah, a lot of jumping around. He wasn't allowed to stay, like, defend himself. Basically, he wasn't allowed to talk about what he wanted to talk about. The judge basically spoke for him half the time.
Whoa.
It was a mess. And with this verdict here, I feel like this is yet another precedent set by the U.S. legal system when it comes to Alex Jones, because Alex Jones has been one of those guys that is continuously being made an example of. It started with him at the very beginning of all of this, like the big tech wars, and how he got banned off social media. He got banned off YouTube. InfoWars got banned off of YouTube. All of those channels that were, talking about conspiracy theories and stuff like that all got banned, starting with Alex Jones. Then he got banned off Twitter. Then he got banned off Facebook and every single one of the other big, giant media platforms. And now here we are many years later. This is yet another example that they're setting for Alex Jones specifically, making an example of him.
Yeah.
Here's that clip that Anna was talking about. Oh, I don't hear audio.
Oh, I think I did see this clip.
1 second. Do this again. We can play it again because it's
I
fun.
got my nails done while you figure it out.
Ooh, let's see. Hold on. Let me go
I'm gonna
full
be-
screen.
I'm being a bridesmaid on Sunday. So these are my
I like the classic white shiny nails. Are they
white?
like the kind where it shimmers a little?
Yeah, it's a
Can't
shimmery
really see,
one, right?
but there's an iridescent flake on the tips. No, you really can't tell at all. Not in this light. There's like an iridescent flake on the end.
They're almost like
It almost looks
mermaid
blue.
nails. Like they're little. It's really cute. I love it.
And
Wait,
I
what
need
was
to
your
know.
nails like, Brittany? Let's see yours.
Oh, I'm due. I'm due for a nail job.
Ooh,
Yeah, I got to do mine too.
Okay. Hypothetically, what would you say if you are wearing a peacock colored dress? So we're talking teal. Would you go, what color shoes / bag would you get? Would you go beige? Would you go gold? Or would you go silver?
Gold.
Yeah, gold.
I would go gold too.
Okay, because all 3 are acceptable.
I was
Silver's
gonna
great too.
like I was gonna say beige / gold, like depending on like your makeup and everything like that, like what shade you want to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think
makeup does matter. That's true.
it might just come down to whatever they have at DSW tomorrow. Because I am waiting till the last minute.
Purple.
Purple.
I
You
don't
don't
know
know.
about that.
That's a
Purple's
man.
giving Little Mermaid.
That's a man saying that. You don't know what you're talking about.
Do you guys like my little
Your pumpkin.
How
Ooh,
autumnal.
that's cute.
It's a little pumpkin thingy.
I have a pumpkin over here.
This is a
Venti, I
plastic
blew
one.
through your candle. I'm ordering another one, but I love this candle holder. I already have this other candle in it.
Ooh.
Look at the owl.
Hold on.
like
Let me go
it.
full screen on you, Chrissy.
Owl.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I want one of those. I'm actually looking for like good candles. And let me see your pumpkin there, Brittany. What is
Oh,
Why
it's
do
what
a
you got over
fluffy
there?
pumpkin. It like
Oh, it's fluffy. It's squishers. Aw, so cute. You got what do you got, Anna? Anything?
I have paintings of serial killers behind me.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
I feel like you have those there all the time.
My favorite.
I put them up again recently. All of my Halloween decorations are like in the house.
My favorite one of your paintings that you have of the crazy people is the dude from Donnie Darko. Holy fucking shit. Yes. Holy fucking shit. I love that painting.
The one that Cecil wants?
Yes, the one that Cecil wants. And I secretly kind of want you to give it to me so that I can
That
tell
is
Cecil like
so
ha 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 she loves me
creepy.
more.
That is so
Look,
creepy.
wait. Let me go full screen on
Not
this.
even done. It's full of
It's
dust now.
epic. I
pretty
freaking
cool.
love Donnie Darko.
I love Donnie Darko too. This painting was for me. And then
I love it.
look, you guys can't see when it's like the light shines from the background. You can see it like through it.
I love that one, and I
Ooh.
love the Chucky one that you did.
Where is
Donnie Darko is one of those movies where you have to watch some YouTuber explain the movie to you.
I really liked it. Like I was so high the first time I watched it. So when like the portals are coming out of like their stomachs, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, am I just this high? And I was like, is this really happening in this movie? And everyone that was with me is like, yeah, it's really happening. I was like, you guys are fucking with me because I'm high.
Oh my god, no, that movie was mental. Chrissy, have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, make that
I'm
a
still
must
behind.
watch
Okay.
for Halloween
good.
this year.
Which
Okay,
version
okay.
though?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't even know what version I watched. It was just good.
The director's cut.
Because one
Yeah.
explains it more and one explains it less, and it confuses people.
I
That's
like the
difference.
I think it's the director's cut that I like.
I don't know what
Maybe it's
version
the
I watched.
original.
But
I don't know. Who cares? Watch one. They're both good.
yeah, just look up Donnie Darko and whichever one you find first, watch it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Play it, Anna.
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
You mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with the clones?
I love the Joe Rogan edit on it.
What did? Oh my God! You can't refute that.
And she basically she wouldn't let any of that kind of stuff into the trial, and she whenever they would question him about stuff like that, he'd be like, "Well, I'm going to talk about the Clintons, but you don't want me to talk about the Clintons, but you want me to mention the Clintons," and they're like, "No, we're not mentioning the fucking Clintons."
And here's the thing: is like, if you're on their no list for any reason, it's like they are just the collective they are just waiting for that one thing they can get you on, because they can't get you on all the things he's been correct about.
Mhm.
This was the one thing they could get him on, and they're just banging him out, trying to shut him up, trying to shut up everybody like kind of like him, similar to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Truth seekers.
Truth seekers. That's exactly it. People like us, Chrissy.
Yeah.
People like us. I mean, you saw the other day, I don't know if you ladies saw it, but you saw what happened with PayPal and how they came out and said, like, you know, we're going to fine anyone that spreads misinformation, $2,500.
They were like, lol, JK, but that was not a JK. That came from somewhere. That's not made up.
Well, they switched something, like they backpedaled on something, right?
Yeah. They settled on the legal jargon of it, but they fully meant to do what they did. It's just that it's just that they God, that is so distracting.
Can she do the kitty straight arms?
Wait, does Petals like this cat?
No, she doesn't. Because he doesn't like her.
No.
Wait, she's got like white fur in her claw. Did she get into a fight?
Oh, she's biting you.
Aww.
Is this a boy cat or a girl cat?
Yeah, it's a boy cat.
Oh, he's like a little baby.
Yeah.
That bites you.
Yeah, he's still like doing his little playful things. So
little
he gets
love
a little
bites.
rowdy.
There are love bites.
It's true.
I like cat straight arms.
My cat
Petals does that. He doesn't do that much. He's very like
they're like they do the dab. They're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My cats are like
but yeah, so PayPal, they just changed their like legal. They were like, oh, we didn't do it, but the only reason that they said that was because they got caught and people made a big deal out of it, and so they kind of backpedaled. I'm actually doing a video on that. I think it's gonna. I was
sweating. I couldn't get my money out of PayPal for like 3 days, and then I finally had to log onto my computer and was able to do it, but I couldn't do it from my phone for some reason.
Wow.
And usually I leave money in there, and I'm like, I got all my money out of there. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just.
Well, I would tell you this. I mean, I recommend shutting down your PayPal account, but if you still have one, definitely do not have more than $600 in there, because they will hold your money. They will hold your money. It's happened to many people.
You mean for this reason or just for any old
before
reason?
that? They just hold it because they're like, oh, we need to figure out like if this is like a real or whatever. And it's all backroom stuff that they want. They basically want to make interest on your money that's in their account. That's
really, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not only that. If you have your bank connected, they can automatically charge you $2,500.
Yeah. Well, they could have. Now they're not doing that anymore, but that's not. Yeah. Close it down.
That's the part that they backtracked on.
The 2,500. They're not gonna. They're like, oh, we didn't mean that. We're not actually gonna do that, but they totally were going to do that. Deranged Lunatic for $1.99 says Simcast 2.0. Yeah, sort of.
I like this.
Demogeni for $2 says, hello, beautiful ladies. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Demongini. Barry, thank you so much for the $4.99. Great stream, ladies. Have to go to work. Y'all have fun. Hail, fellowship, and free Nick. Nick's free. He's on Rumble.
Well, he's not free on Twitter.
That's true. Free Nick from Twitter.
So Nick is still struck on YouTube. He can't stream on YouTube.
He can stream on
He's
YouTube.
not going to anymore. He's not only gonna stream on Rumble and Odyssey and locals, and he's gonna upload like clips and stuff to his YouTube channel. So only short form content on YouTube, because he's like, fuck YouTube, they're not getting my grift.
That makes sense. And yeah, all this fuss, and then Rumble, you know, and Odyssey, I'm sure they reached out and, you know, offered him a good deal. For him to then go back to YouTube would seem like
he said the Odyssey CEO reached out to him directly and was like super helpful with everything, which is really interesting. Yes, I also heard that he has a 2-week suspension for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They removed one of the prior strikes, but he got that. So it's 3 strikes, you're out, right? So the third strike happened while he was live. And so they removed one of the previous strikes, but he still has the strike
from before. So
the one from before is gone.
Yeah.
It's the one that he just got that's still in play. That's why he's got the suspension. It's really weird.
That's so weird. Oh my God. Curtis D of Montana for 5 says, hello from Montana, ladies. I survived my 54th birthday yesterday. Yay!
birthday. You don't
Brittany,
look
you need duct tape that you need duct tape that fixes everything. That's true. That's duct tape. Duct tape is good. Matt K for 5 says Nick's account that was recently banned was Rekieta Media account that predated his first account ban. The first ban didn't apply. I think that's true. Achilles Jones for 5 says, damn, the Sibcast, I break the narrative. I'm excited to takes, ladies. Well, thank you for being here. Smash the like, everybody. Clem Weatherby for 2 says, don't be part of a problem. Be all of the problem. Wow. And then Dev just sends $9.99 super sticker. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so we talked about Alex Jones. Let's get into this crazy drama with the Lawtube people, because that was
Venti,
insane.
is your YouTube button like holographic or multicolored suddenly?
Yeah,
Yeah,
gold?
the light's hitting it.
Now it looks like an Italian flag. I like it.
it looks cool. Ooh,
Yeah,
looks-
I got it for my birthday because YouTube wouldn't actually give me the button because they said my content wasn't good enough. Literally in the email, they're like, your content isn't the content we give this to. So one of my mods, Spectral, I believe it was, gave me this YouTube plaque from Etsy, I think.
Oh my god! So wait, that's not real. It looks real.
No, it's not real. Even though I'm supposed to have one, they wouldn't give me it.
What
Those
the
bitches.
fuck? That's
Yeah.
awesome, though.
Dude, the one that you got right now seems kind of gay because it's got like all the colors. So you look like you got like a rainbow
I like
YouTube
it.
thing.
I like
It's
the
very
color.
yeah, Venti's rainbow. So that's what it looks like.
Good. Make your own
So
plaque.
So Chrissy, you know about the drama somewhat, right? About why Nick got kicked off and everything, all the mass flagging and all that stuff.
Yes. And then
Okay.
what I have gleaned is that there was some sort of, or some Lawtubers did not, I don't know, not care, or they did not like tweet enough, or they didn't like, they weren't upset enough about it, or not upset at all, or
this is the specific clip. We're gonna watch this. This is the original clip of what happened that got everybody kind of upset about the people that were involved. Okay, here we go.
Civil came through, Uncivil came through, and Uncivil gave a big donut, $100 donut.
Sometimes the truth is offensive.
No, wait a minute. Nick only called me like 30 or 50 names that I heard of. So, I mean, I don't know.
No.
Nick is his own character.
You know, Nick is my friend, and I'm going to assume that he's in the right until someone proves to me otherwise, because I, as you guys well know,
how lawyery,
see YouTube and how they act, and they can act in very sort of, as Rick pointed out, arbitrary and mercurial.
Okay, so that's Kurt from Uncivil Law, and I want to give a big shout out to him right now. And he's been on this channel before. I like Kurt, and here he basically said what I would have said in whatever company I was in, whatever way whatever happens, YouTube is the boss. You know what I mean? Like YouTube is like that big fucking boss that nobody fucking likes and everybody talks behind your back. You want to like basically side with your friends, not with your fucking boss, right? And in this case, Uncivil Law is like, hey, I don't know the deal, but I do know that Nick is my friend and I'm going to stick with my friend no matter the case until I know more details. But until then, I'm sticking with my friend. And that's kind of like how I would be. Whereas in the other people had a different outlook.
And robotic ways, I believe, was Rick's terminology. And there is that problem. And I also know that Nick himself is generally and genuinely a good person. I've spent some time with him. I've speak to him from time to time.
You guys have all met Nick too, right?
Yeah.
I haven't met him, but
not yet, Chrissy.
Oh.
We text sometimes. That's good
You
enough.
should have gone to Anime Matsuri. You
I
would have met
should
him.
have.
And Uncivil.
I regret it every day.
It's okay.
Anna, you met Uncivil too?
Yeah, so did Brittany. He was at Anime Matsuri.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. I wish I could have gone. Damn you, vaccine rules.
Oh, no. Oh, so much.
And I know that he's a person who is well informed and has a style that works for him and his audience. because I mean, you don't get to 500,000 subscribers without it being something that some people appreciate it. And you know, he can be something that's not to everyone's taste. I understand completely, but he should be allowed to be on the internet and have his voice. And
on this note, I agree with uncivil law completely. And I think this about everybody, people I like, people I don't like, especially people I don't like. I think people who I don't like should have a platform to say what they want to say so that we can all have a discourse. Like that's the whole point of this entire life, is to have discourse and talk to people. And especially in I don't know, the country you guys live in, America, free speech used to be a fucking thing.
Remember free speech? Those were the days.
God, it's been a while.
We all should, as far as I'm concerned. If you don't like Nick, not watching him is always.
Hang on. I'm going to address this real chat. Even Hassan Piker, hell yeah. Let him make a fool of himself. Everybody should be able to talk on the internet. Everybody should be able to have a platform and talk. It doesn't matter if you agree.
Did you see his recent like porn scandal?
What?
No.
Do you
What
know?
happened?
I still don't even know who Hassan Piker is. I hear his name every day, and at this point, it's
you
like
saw
Game of
his
Thrones. I
face-
refuse to look it up.
If you saw his
feel me.
face, you would know who he is. No, he like I guess he had an
I know
old website where he like gave dudes alpha male advice and then like reviewed porn and like I don't know the exact details because I didn't look it up, but I just saw like his name and I thought of Jack Murphy instantly and all of that. But everyone's trolling him about this now and comparing him to Jack Murphy.
Oh my
The
God.
most recent thing I saw about him was like he was at TwitchCon or something, and he was like harassing like people who were there and were like,
And also kissing men.
and like, it was like yelling at this one fan. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is this guy? He's on one.
Did
But
you see
whatever.
him kiss the guy? He's actually like, everyone knew this already. It's like not surprising. It's like, yeah, he's gay, but like, you know, the actual clip now of him kissing the guy on stage, mouth to mouth, and he's like leaning into the guy. He's like,
Pull up
Like-
the clip. Pull up the clip. Let's see this.
it's I can't. I'm on mobile, but it's on my Twitter. I don't have the clip. It's a screenshot up from the clip.
Anna, pull it up. Let's do it.
I don't want this in my search history.
Oh,
It's Brittany
I'm
Venti's
finding it.
Twitter.
I'm finding it. Oh, it's on Brittany's Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
It's a screenshot of it. I have the video. Someone linked me the video a while back. I have to like scroll up.
Do we want to see this video? I mean,
But it's a screenshot.
Not
on my Twitter.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
what is it? Porn?
how long ago did you
Worse.
post this?
Porn
Yeah, I don't know if I want to
A
get
few days
banned for
ago.
gay porn on here. Is this like bros? I don't know about
What
this.
the fuck is this shit you're posting?
Okay, let's continue with this.
It's an option.
Yeah.
But
You're gonna make
he
me
should-
defend YouTube.
he should be
here.
allowed to be the people. He should be allowed to be there for the people who want to see them. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Well, you're gonna make me defend YouTube because you say the internet. I don't think Nick's been kicked off the internet, nor should he be.
Ooh.
But I mean, YouTube gets to select what it wants to do with its platform.
Defend
No?
YouTube.
Well, not if Texas has its way, but that's another topic for another time, maybe. And for what it's worth, Rekieta Media is based in Texas, so he's got that going for him.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of hope for
That's
that.
a friend.
Mhm.
Well, I reviewed.
And also, when he's like, "Oh, I don't think he's been kicked off the internet." Oh, he's only just been kicked off of Twitter and YouTube. That's like two of the like biggest.
Yes, platforms.
Yeah.
But
and I thought it was
notice
really brilliant.
Alita's face and body language when all of this is going on. Because I did a stream with Nate the lawyer yesterday after he was on with Andrew, and that was a really heated, yelling conversation. And it's like, I feel like all the lawyers that are talking about this, they're doing this like very black and white, like, oh, well, I did this, so like in court I would be fine. It's like, no.
How lawyery.
Look at the way she's responding to things. Look at the way that he's responding to things. It's like, read between the lines and look at how these humans are interacting with one another. Like, fuck this. Like they're so happy that Nick is off YouTube because now the competition is gone, because there was so much more drama that we just recently all found out about. It's like you can kind of tell that there was tension, but now that like everything's kind of come out, it's like it's just pure and adulterated jealousy. That's all this is.
Wow.
Are you
Reminds me
talking
of the saying, A's hire A's and B's hire C's?
But isn't there enough room for everyone?
That's
Isn't
what
there,
Nick
like-
said. But
I think so.
people got catty. So Nick got, he had the huge explosion with the Rittenhouse, and he had everyone on. But what people don't understand is Nick spent years upon years building his channel and cultivating his audience and his platform. And if he would have just turned on his camera and made a channel that day and streamed Rittenhouse, it wouldn't have been as big as it was. It was big because of everything that he built. And so by them going on, seeing his numbers, expecting to get the same numbers while they're covering trials, it doesn't work that way. And I guess she called covering the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial and was pretty pissed that,
You can call a trial?
That's the thing. Nobody agreed to that, but and this is why people are kind of like calling this out now, is that I guess there was some kind of Lawtube group chat, and she's like, well, I want to cover Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Why doesn't everyone come over onto, my channel? And Nick was like, no, I'm covering it myself.
Oh, no.
And then when that was happening, Chrissy, another thing happened where during that trial, there was a gentleman by the name of DUI guy who was in the courtroom during the proceedings of the trial. And he was a YouTuber. And I mean, he is a YouTuber. You can go and check out his channel. DUI guy is a very nice guy. So he and a bunch of other people were in the courtroom at the time. And when there came a point in time in the trial where something was, I don't remember exactly what was said, but something was said in the courtroom, which was like a big deal, and everybody reacted.
She's like, oh, are you only doing this for clout? And he's like, I could say the same thing about you.
Oh yeah, to Elaine. That's right. To Elaine, I could say the same thing about you. That's right. It was the TMZ guy that was on the stand, and then he was being cross-examined by Elaine, and that's what he said to her, and everybody reacted, and everybody was like, oh my god, he like got her, because it was such a fucking, it was and even Elaine laughed at it. And DUI guy was very animated when that happened, like in the courtroom.
He made
yeah. And he was like, oh, like, and it was like a whole thing. And Legal Bites got upset about that and said, she was apparently was on the stream. And at the time she claimed that this wasn't a good look for Lawtube.
Well, there's more to it. It was, he got thrown out of the courtroom because he was trying to read Amber Heard lawyer's notes, which is illegal.
I didn't know that he was trying to read the notes. I thought he got kicked out because he was being.
It's he said, she said, but that's one of the things that people said, is that he got kicked out for trying to read the notes.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
It's up in the air, but what really happened. But then I heard like they paid people $4,000 to wait in line for them, so that way they would have a guaranteed spot to get in.
That's crazy. Wow. I didn't know that part either.
Yeah, so it was like he got thrown out after paying the money, and then Alita wouldn't let him on her channel because she's like, oh no, that's unprofessional. I don't want this affecting my channel. Yes. So it's just all this drama that basically built up into all of this. And then when Nick got booted off of YouTube, everyone's true colors came out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And when that happened, like this whole thing happened with like that. This is kind of how like Lawtube was formed, from what I understand. Like it was kind of like, oh, okay, we're all doing this thing now we're called this entity called Lawtube, and Nick is a part of it. And Nick was like, no, I'm not part of Lawtube. My name is Nick Rekieta. I'm part of Rekieta Law. I have my own channel. I do my own thing. Like you guys do your own thing. God bless whoever wants to be part of, this Lawtube thing. God bless to you, but I'm not part of it. I'm doing my own thing, and which is fine. Like it's like, go do your thing. I've seen several other things that have fallen apart under an umbrella banner with a lot of drama. I can understand why he would decide to do such a thing. But it wasn't a bad thing, and everybody just kind of went on their separate ways. And then this thing happened. But I guess there was other drama behind the scene too, that we're not privy to too much.
Yeah, good, personally.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's it.
Alita's lackluster response isn't enough for what Rackets did for a shout out to Uncivil Law for actually defending Rackets and Hogue Law, and YouTube and Alita's live yesterday certified unbreaded.
Oh my.
It's funny, but then at
Sounds
the end,
like the YouTube, like it's almost like they're handling their YouTube relationships and content like a little too. I don't know how to say this. Like almost like they're teachers, or it's school, or it is like college or something. Like it's a little bit too like it seems like
it's high school.
Like, yeah, like the idea of calling something. It's like this is the fucking Wild West out here. It's a free for all. It's like you have your relationships, but everybody do what the fuck they want.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's people that are like they're lawyers. They have real jobs, and so they don't get that like YouTube is different, and so they're acting like, oh well, I'm covering this trial. Like if you do that, you're spiting me, and it's like, no, there's plenty to go around. Like people watch certain people to hear their perspective. You know, one person covering it doesn't change somebody else covering it. Like people are watching to hear everyone else's perspective or everyone's perspectives.
You know what this sounds like to me?
What?
Sounds like gangs. Like we're part of an illegal gang. Don't come in my territory, or else you're gonna get suspended. You're gonna put out. We're gonna put your lights out.
Oh my god! Fuck around and find out. What say?
Like imagine if I was saying to everybody, "Look, guys, I'm covering bros. None of you can talk about this."
Oh my god, that's
gay culture is my territory. Ugh.
Oh my god. How? I did watch your review, but for those of you that haven't, how was Bros, Chrissy?
Oof. And I'm not a prude, but I found myself like actually like clutching pearls that weren't there. I was like physically cringing. And like it's not that I'm like I've watched porn, I've had gay friends, like I'm not a prude, but I was actually going like, like I was turning away. There were like multiple orgy scenes. There was just like They just showed way more than they needed to show. It's like we don't need the camera panning down on like thrusting male hips. You know what I mean? Like you can just show dudes walking into a room together and like we can put together the rest. But I honestly think that this was like Billy Eichner's personal spank bank, because you look at all the dudes that are in these sex scenes and it's like, you know what I mean? Like there's no like different types of bodies and colors and so diverse.
It's
and,
like his fetish movie.
Hot beefcakes. And I'm like, this is the equivalent of like Adam Sandler being like, I want to shoot a movie in Hawaii because I want to go to Hawaii.
Because I want to go to Hawaii. He does that all the time.
This was Eichner being like, I want a bunch of hot, beefy, gay dudes naked doing scenes with me. And I'm going to do as many takes as I need to get this spank bank entry right. And I was just like, ugh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not
interested. A bit much. It was a bit much.
Anna, are you going to go watch it?
Fuck no. No, I lived in San Francisco. I don't ever, I mean.
Yeah, she's seen it.
Yeah, I went to the Folsom Street Fair.
She's seen it live. She's seen the live show on the screen.
Yeah. From New York, so, you know.
Oh my God. Hey, speaking of New York, actually, I saw a bit of news about New York today that I was like, wait, what? Hang
it's
on.
Never good news.
No,
it's never good news.
It was terrible news. I was like, wow. It says killings in NYC subway system skyrocket to highest levels in 25 years, even as ridership plummeted.
I took the subway today, and I feel like there's still about 40 to 50% of people willingly wearing masks on the New York City subway. Maybe that's what's making people fucking crazy. Yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot. I would say it's firmly 40% of people still wearing masks on the subway.
Not enough oxygen oxygen to the brain. Really quickly, let me get this member message from Esme. Where did it go? Oh God, I lost it. Hold on. I have another way of getting that. It says, Esme, thank you. It says, when Susan comes for them, I hope they remember. Ooh, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so the subway, dude, Chrissy, I saw that video you posted of that naked guy.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was insane. And I'm guessing that's the kind of stuff you see all the time.
I have never seen a naked man. I've seen like guys pull their dicks out. I've seen homeless people sort of pass out with their dicks out. I've seen people with their hands down their pants. Absolutely. I think Brittany's probably faced more actual like sexual harassment. Jane
Theory. She's the best.
I almost got trafficked last night, so apparently it doesn't end in New
It's
York.
because you're wearing a schoolgirl outfit.
No, what happened was, okay, so I was with 2 other guys, mind you. So we're going to the grocery store to get food for the hangout, and we exit the grocery store, minding our own business. We go to get in the car. Before we get in the car, a black, like SUV truck thing pulls up. It's like long, and it's a February American in the front. And he's holding out like 3 flyers or like piece of paper, kind of looks like a check or something. And he immediately locks eyes with me. There's 2 other men he could address. No, he locks eyes with me. And it's like, hey, I want to give you this. And he's like, bubbly, boo, boo, blah. He's saying something. And then I'm like, no, thanks. No, thank you. And I close the door. And then everyone gets in. And then he's still like doing it like with his window down with the papers in his hand, whatever they are. And we go to try to drive out, and he tries to block us off. Like the car, he puts his car in front of our car. So
That's
the driver,
creepy.
So our driver, makes a quick decision, a quick maneuver, and like gets us out of there. And we had to like take an alternative route home, make sure we weren't being followed. It's like getting crazy here. It's generally good here, but there is a trafficking problem. There is the occasional weirdo. You have to be careful.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you would think that the sex traffickers would stick to like Eagle Pass and the other border towns where the majority of that stuff is going on.
Yeah. Well, the border towns anyways.
It's always trouble though. If you're with men and the person makes contact with the woman first, they're up to no good. 100% of the time. If they're eye contacting the woman first.
It's just Southern hospitality, bruh. No. Oh, fuck. Let me get a couple of these super chat. We got Carlos Estrada for 5 says Robert Gouveia was struck by YouTube for misinformation. Yes, I know we talked about it. Let's spend days backing YouTube and saying we can't take sides till we know 100% what was said. No, I'm not backing YouTube. Fuck that shit. Fuck that
I think he was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Anthony for Ted says Brittany looks like Faye Valentine cosplay her. Aww.
I hate wigs. I have too much hair.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would.
The good Tom King for 5 says Nick is one of the very few people I've heard who fully understands censorship and free speech. That's true. Deranged Lunatic. Chrissy, when is your next movie stream?
Ooh, good question. I gotta look at the calendar.
Okay.
I gotta figure it out.
Curtis for 2 says Nick versus Critical Drinker in a drinking contest. Ooh. Who do you guys think would win?
I'd watch that.
Nick
is a pretty epic drinker.
It seems like he can't even get drunk anymore. Like he has like a really huge tolerance. Like he really drinks a lot of whiskey from what it seems like. Like he just abstains on it. So I feel like he would win. He would outdrink most people because he's tall too. So like whoever is drinking against him, they're most likely shorter. There's no way they can keep up with him. He has more body to handle the alcohol.
Wow.
Chat agrees. Nick would win.
Chat agrees.
Jane says Nick is a lawyer. All they do is drink. Well, I mean, that's true. We learned that from She-Hulk.
Why is that?
Because they all want to fucking put themselves out of their misery because it's fucking
it's a hard job.
It's so bad.
Especially if you're a criminal lawyer or a divorce lawyer. Like when you hear about like
brain cells, it's like, oh my God.
When you hear about like kids being abused and shit like that, like all day.
I drank every day, and I
sucks.
was just an assistant for 15 years. So like every job is hard.
The good Tom King for 2 says innocent until proven guilty. That would be a good thing in the United States, but apparently not anymore. Law Nerd Clips for $1.99. Thank you. Says can't call dibs on a trial, and these hoes ain't loyal. It's true. It's true. Patrick T for $1.99 says, is it possible that this is an Amber Heard buy-off? What is
buy-off?
I don't understand what.
No. It's all the Keffels drama.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you check for this, Chrissy?
What?
Did you check to see when your next movie stream is?
Oh, I was supposed to do that right now. Okay,
you don't have to do that right now.
I have to decide a date. I have to like.
Okay, that's the answer.
With like
That's the answer. I have to decide a date. Unknown.
Okay.
Patrick T for $19.99 says, I would pay $19.99 for that Star Wars girl to review Time Bandits.
Oh my God, Patrick. I know. I'll get to it. I'm a little distracted right now. Guess who's back as Superman?
I know.
Really?
In fact, I have.
Everyone is like posting on Twitter because the premiere happened finally.
I've never seen you look this happy.
Oh my God. I have something specifically pulled up for Anna, which is this.
I shared that on Instagram the other day. You got to get the one with like the low angle.
Why?
Do you have it?
What
Please
is this?
pull it
It's
up.
on Instagram.
What
you
is
gotta
this?
go follow. It's an account called Ladies Cavill. It's all in Spanish, but it's a great account. You should go follow it. But no, on Twitter, everyone's posting about Henry coming back. And it's isn't that sad when the biggest hype for your movie is like not everyone that's in the movie, but the guy that's in like a 2-second cameo?
Yeah. Yes. Like no one even cares about The Rock anymore. Everyone's like, yes, Superman, even for like 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
That's fine. Who cares? Let me see. Wait, what was the account called, Anna? Let me see if I can pull it up.
Ladies Cavill.
Oh my God. Ladies.
You know, I've had Legal Bites' stream pulled up in the background because Legal Bites called out Nick and Andrew and is like demanding that they come on her show to like talk it out. And Andrew did a stream earlier today because he's in Korea, but he EFAP'd like her on Joe's channel, Good Logic, I think that's the name of his channel.
Yeah.
And she's like, we all just need to talk, and everyone's just like, we're not doing this on your terms. You know, you fuck shit up, and you were kind of catty, and everyone's calling you out for it, and now you want to play the victim when it's like you're responsible for your own actions. Like somebody's sitting there, like this dude that literally made your career on YouTube, and you're sitting back like, of course people are going to be pissed.
This is the tweet where she called everybody out. And Legal Mindset and Rekieta Law, I'm calling you out.
Live.
A lot has been said about me and my friends and my family over the last few days, but neither of you have had the courage to come at me one-on-one. Now is the time. Come at you one-on-one. Lady, this isn't high school. Like, what the hell is going on?
Do you want to stream snipe?
We can stream snipe for a little bit, but then I have a guest coming on, and then we will stop.
Snipe.
Okay, let me find it on here. All right. Fuck, why is it not showing up? I put the link in the private chat as well if you guys want to see the chat and everything. Why is it? Dealing. Yeah, she titled her stream "Dealing with Bullies," and it's like, oh, you have it. Okay.
I want to first off, super chats and all monetization are turned off on my channel. I want to make that very clear. This is not about monetization.
It's totally about monetization for me. I'm grifting.
Standing up to people that talk a lot about me and are welcome to come join me.
Nick hates drama. It's true.
But let's be clear. People are saying things. Are they true? I feel like we should go through that.
Okay.
Let's start with Andrew.
Who?
Andrew, legal mindset.
Let's start
Cuomo?
with Andrew.
Oh,
I'm gonna start by just
Cuomo.
letting him do.
I'm so behind.
the
I need a
talking
flow
for
chart.
himself.
I need one of Ashton's. No, I need one of Lauren Southern's drawing.
This
charts.
guy, the guy on the left.
Okay,
Legal
okay.
mindset.
Okay.
So
Looks like Alec Baldwin a little.
this all started when Nick got booted off of YouTube. He got booted off of YouTube, and people were saying this is about free speech.
It is about free speech.
Was it really about free speech?
Yes.
Was it about free speech? I don't know. Let's see. Let's
Now, after I finished
talk about what happened.
masturbating,
Nate was on
I came
Andrew's
to my
channel.
senses.
Called him
Yes,
out
it was about
for
free speech.
basically trying to shame people and calling for people to unsubscribe to people's channels. This is what he had to say.
Right now, there's somebody saying, "Hey, Nate's being based as fuck," right? Someone said that, but some also said Cynthia also sent $5. Said, "Andrew, you call for people to unsub, stop denying," and I read it right, even if it's bullshit. Which Cynthia, that's bullshit. I did not call for the unsubbing until I did not say unsub until after this fucking kerfuffle, right? And by the way, I didn't call for a mass unsubbing. I just said if you want to unsub, right? Go ahead, unsub. If you don't like them, then unsub for the content. And by the way, I
You're
called
being
for
a
people
lawyer.
to-
You're being a
Nate,
lawyer. That's
Nate.
lawyering right there.
No,
That's
but
lawyering.
Nate, but I told them to unsub from me. I said, if you don't like this content, if you don't like me, unsub right now. I called for it on that stream. I said, unsub from me. If you don't like this, if you think I'm lying, you think I'm full of shit, unsub from me right fucking now. I don't want you as my sub. If you're gonna be bitching about this sort of stuff, or you have a problem with my take, or if you think it's bad, all these people.
Okay. When he's talking about a kerfuffle, he's talking about the live stream where I had Rick on my channel and I had Kurt on my channel. And we talked about Nick getting banned. And we talked about saying...
We just watched that clip.
Okay.
We said, we gave our support. We said, I don't know what has happened with this strike. I don't know what has happened with him getting banned. And we said,
real quick, Jane Theory says, who knew Lawtube would be as much as a train wreck as the rest of social media? Nick knew. Nick Rekieta knew. And that's why he refused to be part of fucking Lawtube. And he was like, I'm doing my own fucking thing. This is why. This is the reason that he did.
But it sucks. I said he has gone through a lot of years of blood, sweat, and tears of building up a channel. And I hate to see that taken away. So
that's the first time she said that, by the way.
What day did that happen on? So this was yesterday that he went on that Andrew said this. So just for everyone's understanding, to make sure that the timeline is correct here.
I got the impression she
This
doesn't have a good
happened.
sense of humor.
This conversation.
She has no sense of humor.
What did you say?
I get the impression this woman doesn't have a good sense of humor.
I think I had her on my channel. I think she was nice. I think we got along okay, but yeah, maybe not as much on the sense of humor. But again, these are lawyers. Like Nick is the rare exception of someone who is as funny as he is smart, like in terms of smart, as funny as he is lawyerly, I guess.
Yeah. I think the same thing about Andrew from Legal Mindset. Like him and Nick are probably the funniest lawyers I've ever met. Everybody else is really
They're exactly the same in person.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, maybe it just is like they can't help but
date is not showing
bring
up. This is on October 6th.
Lawyer shit on YouTube. Like
you guys want to go and find.
Sorry, what was that, Chrissy?
It just seems to me like they're operating like they all work at the same law firm, except bringing it to YouTube. Like,
yeah, the law firm is called YouTube law firm, but except for Nick. Nick is out. He's like, you know what? Never mind on YouTube.
Find the live stream. You can find it. There's a date on it, October 6th.
Lady, we already know what you said.
But so is it really true? Is it really true that what Andrew said, that he called for unsubbing? Oh, he didn't call for unsubbing, but he said people should unsub if they want to because of the things that Rick and I said, because of the ways that we comported ourselves, because of the lack of support that we gave to Nick.
Well,
is that really what happened? Let's take a look.
Now she's getting into semantics about this.
Well, I mean, this is lawyer jargon.
I know, but I mean that's not the point. The point is she's lost in public opinion already because of the way that she responded and acted.
This is before
Nothing
October 6th.
Andrew did escalated that.
Yeah, Andrew just called it out because, like, what else are you gonna do? Like, Andrew is Nick's bro, so he's gonna call it out.
So I'm saying it right now. Put my money on this right now. Put my fucking money on this. Anybody who is in Lawtube or calls themselves in Lawtube, particularly those that came on Nick's show, that streamed with him, that were there grifting off him, particularly back in the day, particularly if they were during.
What was that, Chrissy?
Can I be in Lawtube?
If you go to the bar.
This is Lawtube now. No, no. If they get to choose who doesn't go in Lawtube, we get to choose who's in it.
Are we the new?
Oh,
We're the new Lawtube.
We're the new.
They need more
Lawtube.
women.
I am Lawtube. No.
Yeah, why do we have to go to school to do it?
Well, you don't
have to be a lawyer.
You can go and take the test for the bar. You don't have to be a lawyer. Or that's how you become a lawyer. You don't have to go to law school to take the test.
Jane is a lawyer.
I'll do better than Kim Kardashian, that's for sure.
Well, no, the dude from like Catch Me If You Can, like the real guy. What's his name? I don't know what his name is off the top of my head, but
I know who you're talking about, the Leonardo DiCaprio guy.
Like that was the only one because everything else was a scam. But they're like, how did you fake like passing the bar? He's like, I didn't.
He passed the bar.
He's like, I studied and I took the test 3 times and I passed it.
Oh my God, there's hope for us.
There's hope for all of us. I mean, if Nick can do it, anybody can do it. Come on now, let's be real.
Well, honestly,
he did it back in the day.
It depends on what state you're in.
That's also true. That's also true because every state has different laws. Well, I mean, like for me, I couldn't even do it because I don't live in the United States. It would be you ladies. I would have to fucking go to the Canadian bar. Who wants to fucking do that?
Ugh, you lost me a Canadian.
Era, or maybe
I know, right?
Things during and popped off during the era of Amber Heard. Doesn't fucking matter. Anybody who came on that stream, who came on his platform, and they gave him a voice, they grew their channels, they grew relatively big, right? And if they are not covering this, if they're not supporting him, they are full of shit. You should unsubscribe from them. I'm going to say it. Nobody else is going to say that. I'm going to fucking say it. If you are a guy who follows Rekieta and you see somebody else, another content creator, and they're not fucking supporting him right now, you should goddamn unsubscribe. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. I'm not going to fucking hold back. All these other people, they're like, oh, it would hurt your feelings. I don't want to anger the fucking communist cabal that's going on here. No, I don't give a fuck. A lot of them are faggots. I'm going to say it right now. Right?
I just like that he's calling people bags.
This is what he said before Rick and I said anything on my channel, on my live stream. He doesn't care if he is being a communist, is his words.
What, a communist?
In other words, he doesn't care.
It feels like she's nagging me
about anyone else saying what they actually think.
Oh my God.
I'm being nagged at.
Wait, who did she call a commie?
This is what's happening.
Andrew.
He does not care.
Oh my God.
Before I even have an opportunity to open my mouth to say what I actually think, I am under threat.
You already said what you actually thought.
Of losing subs.
Stop.
I am under threat.
I am under
I
threat.
don't do what Andrew wants me to.
Are you kidding me? She sat there while fucking Rick said the shit. She could have said whatever the fuck she wanted. This stream of Andrew is what she's saying, like, oh, the other one was the 6th. When was this one? Does it say?
I think it's the same one.
Okay, well, she's like, oh, I didn't get to say what I wanted to say. You posted on Twitter. You did streams. Yeah. You made a passive aggressive tweet, and then you sat there making a face while your friend you know, basically said YouTube was in the right to deplatform your other friend. Fuck that. Say a communist? Are you kidding? He's reacting to your reaction. Fuck that. I thought lawyers were supposed to be smart. This is stupid.
It just sounds like she might be trying to intellectualize her way out of an emotional response, which she can't take back.
Yeah,
That's right.
She's
pissed a lot of people
backtracking.
off.
Yeah.
When will women learn to stop nagging online? It doesn't work. Nagging men in real life didn't work. Why do you think it will work on the internet? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to address something in the chat. Tom, I've already told you I don't want to hear anything about this kind of shit when regards to Anna, or I'm going to block you from the chat, block you from fucking whatever. Stop. Just, you know
Nina,
it.
stalkers don't stop. They just continue. It's an unhealthy obsession you have, and I really think you need to get a life because I'm not that interesting of a person, dude.
You need to get help. You need to get help, man. Seriously.
See a therapist or something.
You know what it is though? It's easier to like stalk people online than it is to like pay your bills on time, spend time with your kids, work out, make your bed. It's so much easier to like shit on people that you'll never see. In fact, that sounds like a good idea. I don't pay my bills.
You can stalk me, Chrissy.
Okay. I'm gonna stalk those bangs.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Do we want to watch this more?
Yeah, let's see what else she has to say.
In exactly the way that I want him, that he wants me to do it, I will face consequences. Same thing for Rick.
Ooh,
he may not have named specifically, but let's be real.
So serious.
Do we have any idea
serious.
who he's talking about? Who he might be referring to? He's oddly specific about who he thinks that should be listening to his message.
Is she married?
Yeah, she just recently got married.
Yeah, apparently she just recently got married, and apparently there was like a whole other drama about her wedding.
Yeah, so her husband is like in the service, so they live overseas. But it was funny, she actually got married like kind of close to where I live. But so I guess she invited a bunch of lawyers there, and then Nick said on he came on Drex's stream, and he said he didn't say it was her wedding, but I mean, you can kind of put two and two together.
Kat is saying that she uninvited Nick to the wedding.
Yes. So she invited Nick, and Nick said, "Oh, like I thank you for the invite, but I can't make it." And then he said that he's like, "Oh, maybe I can make it." And he said he got the impression like it would be really uncomfortable and that he wasn't wanted there, so it was better that he wasn't that he didn't go.
Dang.
What the fuck?
Sounds like, I don't know, she seemed nice enough when I had an interview with her, but again, it's like, I guess it's this Lawtube thing is a different world. I think she should have, clearly you're doing the stream because you feel like you need to make up for something that you kind of fucked up on. I don't know why it's not easier to just be like, I'm really sorry, or like, than have a long stream about it. Like, just say, oh, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I'm glad he's back on.
Because I don't think she thinks she fucked up. Like from what I get from Alita, and I understand, like, sometimes you want to play it safe, and sometimes you want to be a fence sitter, but being a fence sitter hurts your asshole, first of all, and second of all, like,
did you make that up? That's good.
Well,
I like that.
But I mean, come on, like, you got to pick a side at some point. And in this case, like, Nick's your buddy. Nick made her. Like, no one knew who she was before, like, Nick invited her on the channel. Nobody cared. Her channel would be probably like just like every other fucking channel. And now it's like, you had one fucking opportunity to come out for your friend, and instead you were like, oh, let me take my time and see what happens if YouTube this and that. The reason she did it is because she's scared of the same people that went after Nick. She didn't want to pick the wrong side in fear of how they would come after her and fucking mass flag her account and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, like they'll come for you anyways, dude. Like these people are psychotic. They'll come for everybody. And in this case, what got Nick his channel back and what saved Nick is the community that he has, is the people, is the friends that he's made along the way. And now and he thought that Legal Bites was one of them, and apparently not. Apparently Legal Bites is not one of them.
Well, Nick said, like, and I felt kind of bad about this, but he said like something about, oh, there was like some kind of tension or something, or like some people said things after the Rittenhouse trial. And me, like I had watched all of it and I assumed that it was certain people. And I asked him, I was like, oh, was it this person? And he's like, I'm not going to say. And I was like, well, if I guess right, like, will you like blink or something? And then I said who I thought it was. And he's like, no, that person like never would do something like that. And I felt bad because I was like, oh shit, I feel bad for like misjudging. And like now looking at it, that it was Alita the whole time, I'm like, oh, how did I miss that?
That's crazy. It's just sometimes, and this is what I kind of like tweeted out to when it happens. Sometimes certain things happen in life and then people show their true colors, and now Nick knows who his true friends are. It's really, really that simple. It's like some people will come out for you and some people won't. Some people will just, Anna, what was that quote that you said? I really like that quote.
Oh, my sprinkles quote. Yeah. It's like, don't let your ice cream melt while you're counting somebody else's sprinkles.
No, that's a great quote, but that's not the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about.
Attention to those who don't clap for you when you win.
That's the one. That's the one.
It was like one of those cheesy inspirational things on Instagram, and that has stuck with me ever since I read it, because it's like, holy shit, that's true.
So telling.
It is so telling. It is so telling. And that's what's going on here. It's like now Nick knows who was cheering and who wasn't when he's succeeding, and who wasn't speaking up for him when he, fell.
Damn.
And you can look at the subs right now. You can look at my subs. This is what's happening. This is the consequence of me saying actually what I think, of me saying approaching this the way that I choose to approach it. He doesn't care if he's being a communist here, guys.
That's not a communist. You're a fucking lawyer. Don't be a retard.
This is not about free speech.
Dude, you're being the commie, actually, lady.
I mean,
this is about someone wanting
to begin with. It's like she's mad because Andrew is saying something she doesn't like and she's calling it out. And it's like, you do realize you're just being a hip. I'm mad. And now I won't do it because I watched Brittany eat.
No, everybody's in the chat being like, I want cereal now.
No, I'm like, it sounds good.
And I'm like, damn it, I haven't had cereal in forever, man. I want cereal.
I don't even think I have cereal, but I don't know. I want something.
I know. I'm so hungry now.
I want like chips to watch this with, but then it'll be crunchy.
Let me get a couple of these super chats here. John Yarber for $20 says Nick pulled her channel out for free from Free Fall when she showed her true colors with DUI guy, then snubbed him over the Johnny Depp Amber Heard, made it clear not to come to wedding. So she does this to herself, not to mention that toad hog. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't even know enough about that other guy.
Rick.
Yeah,
he was the one in the stream that said that that if YouTube made the decision, then YouTube made the decision about Nick.
Right, that guy. Sir Marhas for $19.99 says mass unsubbing isn't canceling, nor is it calling for deplatforming. It's the masses choosing to not like you. Legal Bites is a milk toast, lukewarm fence polisher. She needs to get over herself.
Someone was in Drexel's stream the other night.
Fence polisher.
Well, yeah, it hurts to sit on there. The Squid for 20 says the LM stream was the day Nick got banned. Andrew is a bro and always go hard. You could make the argument that he went about it wrong, But at the end of the day, it's a hard fight against censorship. You can be on the fence. I agree that it's a hard fight, and like you're gonna have to stand up to it at some point. It's gonna come for us all, and if you don't stand up for it, and if you don't stand up for your friends that get canceled, then no one's gonna stand up for you. It's just the way it is. And I will speak out about censorship in whatever form, like whenever it happens. Like even like for example, I don't like Destiny, and you guys know that, like specifically the panelists. I don't like Destiny. I've never been I've never been shy about expressing that. But when he got banned off Twitch, I was pissed for him. When he got banned, like whenever he gets banned, like whenever whoever gets banned, I get pissed for that person. I don't want them to not have a platform to speak. Everybody should have a platform to speak, even Destiny. And then lo and behold, Destiny is actually the person that came out and fucking dropped a shit ton of receipts about fucking Keffals and all that ilk. So if you're interested in knowing what the hell all that was about, definitely go check out Destiny's channel for that. See, I mean, I don't like Destiny, but I'm telling people to go and check out Destiny's channel for this stuff. But you know who I do like? I like people who speak up against fucking censorship. I like people who fucking stand up for their friends. And that's this dude right here. Welcome, Legal Mindset. What's going on, buddy?
Yo, what's up, ladies? How's it going?
Hey. Oh my God, it's Alec Baldwin.
Hey, it's Andrew Baldwin. Come on. Let's get it right.
Hi.
Yeah, definitely enemy number one today. But yeah, no, like I said in my tweet earlier today, I was not about to report to anybody's struggle session. So, I'm gonna do my own thing. I said I was done with it, and I kind of am. And reason why I want to come up with you, Nina, is like, and I really like respect this about you, and I said this on my stream, is like you have a great way of being positive and like reframing things in a positive way and redirecting stuff, right? Because like there's so many things that we can like be focusing on, right? Like at one point, like, Chrissy's going to be canceled for just like being a redhead.
Jokes.
Like
fucking telling jokes. She's going to get canceled.
My usual stuff. My usual cancel reasons.
I'm offended now by Brittany Venti's bangs. And at some point, Star Trek or Star Wars are going to finally yeet Anna. So, we've got all.
It's going to be Lizzo.
Oh my God. Lizzo was in the news again, you guys.
She doesn't make music for white people.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now I'm gonna listen extra. Just to piss her off. No,
that's what she wants you to do.
If she loses a leg to diabetes, then I'll start listening. But
wow, I actually have that article pulled up. But before we do that, let's backtrack a minute. And I understand that you're probably not going to be into this, Andrew. But my God,
yeah, sure.
Yes.
What is this? What am I looking at?
What isn't it?
The suit.
I just see me gusta and I'm like, no me gusta. Like, no, I'm sorry.
Me likey.
It's okay, legal. I feel you.
Yeah, this is a great account. If you guys aren't following Ladies Cavil on Instagram, it's the best account on there.
My God. You know what though? I'm gonna say it, Anna. Nick's not wrong about the arms. Bruh.
You know what? Remember when we looked on Simcast of the picture of him and all of his brothers, and then Nick pointed out like all of his brothers have normal length arms except for him.
He's a little short. He's a little short. Looks like he's constantly flexing and posing. But it's just
I wasn't there. I haven't seen his brothers.
Oh,
my goodness.
It's unfortunate.
Who needs long arms with an ass like that?
Exactly.
Exactly, Chrissy. Because I wasn't looking at the arms, to be honest. I was like,
doesn't Henry Cavill have some like weird take on dating? Like I forget what he had some like weird take at some point that was controversial like 2 years ago.
He's scared.
Yeah, basically he doesn't want to get Me Too'd, and then like all the women. He basically came out and said in an interview, he's like, oh yeah, I'm like nervous about it, approaching women now because I don't want to get Me Too'd. And then of course,
that's legit. That's 100% legit.
Feminazis were like, "Wee!" And then he had to like apologize. He's like, shit. So,
yep, that did happen, and so did this fucking Lizzo on her crossover success. I'm not making music for white people. How do you feel about this, Brittany? You want to listen to her music harder?
You know, part of me wants to listen to it. No, I'm joking. I think that she is kind of like pretending that, I don't know, like, do white people want to listen to her music? That's the real question.
I don't know. Do they?
Like
TikTokers, maybe.
Like,
you got to get
I
those
don't know,
TikTok jams, baby.
when you read that title to me, that she's not making music for white people, I'm like, well, damn, nothing about you.
If anything, she's not making music for thin people. I think once you hit like 200 lbs on the scale, I think you immediately get her album downloaded to your phone.
Oh my god!
Yes. It comes with your hamburger helper package meal. Like there's a download link.
Because that's how you have to like maintain your brave body.
She's gonna get like a sponsorship with McDonald's after this.
Okay, what did she actually say? Has anyone read it?
No, I just read the headlines and then make a decision based off that.
Wait, hold on. When a black artist reaches a certain level of popularity, it's going to be a predominantly white crowd. Well, that's a population thing, right? Like, obviously, if you're popular with the general population in America, despite the fact that people want to spin the facts and make it seem like 100% of them are trans minorities, white people in general are still the general majority, although they're not the plurality. So yeah,
buyers of things. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, but that is what she's saying, right? The 34-year-old starts. Oh wow, her name is Melissa.
She looks like a Melissa.
She's a white girl name. What's she gonna do?
Yeah, that isn't that a white girl name? Vivian, Melissa Vivian Jefferson. Okay. I'm not making music for white people. I'm a black woman. I'm making music for my black experience, for me to heal myself from the experience we call life.
Yeah, right. If this was just for you, you would be doing it in your room. Like you wouldn't have a recording deal. You wouldn't pursue management. You wouldn't be a celebrity.
The experience we call life. I mean, is that like all the food you eat? My God.
Well, she does experience a lot. In that case, her experiences are very rich and full
Looks
of
like
calories.
somebody ate Spider-Man.
Remember when we went through her meals and what she eats, and we were like, "Oh yeah," they were like trying to make it healthy, and we were like,
"Oh
yeah,
yeah,
how many?"
Well, I have not seen this. What does she eat?
Eats salad.
I haven't seen this.
And it was BS. They're like, she's vegetarian. She eats fake burgers. I'm like, well, that explains it. And then, she eats a salad. I didn't believe it. I'm like, yeah, this is what she's telling the magazine she eats. And then she orders McDonald's and eats it in her bed.
And I was telling them earlier, like, only fat people eat salads. When have you ever seen a skinny person actively pursue a salad? It doesn't happen.
Never.
That's true.
It's like Diet Coke. It's just one of those things.
That's true.
Do you ladies drink Diet Coke? I don't drink Coke at all.
I do Coke Zero. I am like, I was cracked out as a kid. I blame my poor parenting. So I do use the Coke Zero to mainline, but that's my one vice. That's my literal vice.
I can't do diet soda because my mom died of brain cancer and she drank so much Tab growing up. Like she literally kept Tab in business. So,
oh my God,
I was like, nope, can't do it. Can't do the fake sugars.
I know Anna drinks a lot of soda. Anna, what kind of drink is your poison? Mountain Dew, right? Oh yeah, there it is.
Is that Code Red? Is that Code Red? Oh my God, I have not seen that since middle school when I thought my balls were going to explode because there was like a Hiroshima to my testicles apparently, according to scientists.
It is so hard to find in California. Like ever since the world changed. Ever since 2020, it's almost impossible to find. So I have on my like Amazon Fresh alerts to whenever it's available, and I immediately purchase as many as I can.
Wait, which one is this again? The Mountain Dew what?
Yeah, I think they have to. I think they smuggle that in from Mexico on a narco sub. Like that stuff is so illegit.
I'm pretty sure that I see that kind of stuff all the time. in the Walmarts here, Anna. So maybe I'll get you a case and I'll send it to you. Because I'm pretty sure that they're around. Wait, what? Lizzo is currently on tour for her special album, which features the hit "About Damn Time." It's special, you guys. Indeed, Lizzo, who courted some controversy when she was given founding fathers James Madison's 200-year-old crystal flute to play in Washington, D.C. last month, believes that there's still much progress to be made for Black women in America. The way Black women have been treated in this country has made me feel very hopeless, she said. I don't think there was a time when we were treated fairly and with respect. If I see hope in this country, it will come from the accountability of the people who have the privilege. As a fat Black woman, this country has never gone forward. It stayed pretty much the same for me.
You could just say you're out of touch, Lizzo. Like, you can just say you are a very wealthy celebrity who is not struggling and hasn't for a while. I mean, you struggle to get into pants, but other than that, like, you're doing good.
And
you're doing all right.
And what she's revealing there too is that, you know, and this is something a lot of people talk about, like I've talked about a lot, is that she cuts men out of that. So just Black men are supposed to fall into the wayside. We're supposed to just say, hey, fuck those dudes. Like,
yes, that is the message.
Like,
that's the culture.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
He's a puppet.
Dude, I mean, I like when you say stuff like this, like the privilege and you know, the Black women have been. Look at this picture. Like, you can't say that in one breath and then have all of this privilege and then be able to be as rich as you are and tour the fucking country, you know, singing your songs and music and blah blah blah,
You've
and then
shown
talk about
only a few pictures of her, but I already know that she owns this outfit in 2 colors.
Yeah,
like,
she does.
She's living lavishly.
Wait, yeah, because this is the blue one.
Yeah. Look at that.
She also has this in this color too, the pink one, because I've seen that picture somewhere
She's really
else.
struggling as a Black woman in America.
Yes, as a celebrity, it's such a hard life.
You know
It's
what?
Such a hard life.
They had to make fewer stadium tarps the year that she bought all these outfits because they needed the materials. Your life is so hard, Lizzo.
Oh my God. Cry me a fucking river. Jay Schwabach, thank you so much for the 7912. Saying
number.
Yeah, very specific. Just wanted to
Numerology.
support. Can someone please add his face on Lizzo's pic? Anna, a Gulfstream has the best fire pit. Prove me wrong. Love you all. I don't know what Gulfstream is. Anna, do you know what this is about?
The Gulfstream?
No, like
No.
the best
Is it-
fire. Like,
Was there a topic of conversation about some sort of Gulfstream or something? Because Jay
like a
Schwabach
jet?
wants to know.
like golfing, like the game.
Well, Gulfstream is a type of jet, but I don't think there's a fire pit in a jet. So
Yeah, I'm not
I
quite.
have no idea what this means.
I'm not quite sure either. This must have been part of another stream that he's bringing up. But thank you so much for this support and super chat. And the first part though, please put Az's face on that Lizzo pic. My God, poor Az.
I know. Hasn't he suffered enough?
You know, Chrissy, he suffered a lot more since you brought up the fact that he, you know, may have to that She-Hulk trans person.
Did not mean to do that. Yeah.
Wow.
I just got so excited because I'm like, oh, I know this person from improv or from like the New York whatever scene. And then I was like, they're definitely trans. And he was like, what?
You really screwed him over on that one. It's been great. Thank you.
Oopsies.
I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. What else did we? Oh yeah, she did twerk with that flute. By the way, did you guys see that? That was
the James Madison flute that she was twerking with.
Wish I did.
Our founding fathers would definitely want those cheeks to be bouncing to that flute.
You know what? That's so like what made me think about that though is that hold on, let me pull it up because that was a sight to behold. What really bothered me about it was the fact that Lizzo is actually fucking talented. Like she's so talented, and it just bothers me that she uses her talent, yeah, and her abilities and her just whatever. She's musically talented. She really is. And then she twerks, but she uses like her power for evil, not for good. Oh, there's Valiant Renegade. Hi, Valiant.
Just recorded a video with them. Fucking awesome guy.
Oh, good lord.
And this was a gift to James Madison from a.
So she does it again too. But that's what I mean. Though, look at the. Go back. How can you play the flute with those nails? Damn. Those nails are hardcore.
I'm distracted. Like she sounds fat. Like I don't know how someone can sound fat, but she does. It sounds like there's like a lot of gurgle in her voice. I don't know the vocabulary word for it.
Oh wait, we missed the best
Like it
part.
takes a long time to get the sound out when she talks. There's a lot to go through.
But she also has, because she's so big though, she has those pipes that she can blow really hard into this.
Like a whale?
Yeah. Look at this big stick she's blowing into.
She's used to that. She's very practiced at that.
Wow. Good lord. There you go. Lizzo playing that flute. Okay. Andrew.
What's up?
Let me ask you something, because we've been kind of like floating back and forth between this legal drama and all this kind of stuff. And we talked earlier about the other gentleman that got banned. The what was his name?
So Robert Gouveia, I brought him up on my Twitter. Actually, I'll share my if you want to pull up my Twitter real quick. He got banned, and once again, I like I said, I would stand for any fucking buddy who gets banned. Like anybody gets yeeted off of YouTube, even people I don't like. Even Anna. I will stoop that low. If anybody gets, if people get yeeted by YouTube, they deserve to be backed up, because YouTube is getting protections, legal protections, because they allegedly have to support free speech. So this guy got yeeted for literally doing the most straightforward legal analysis. All he does is read cases. And for a lot of people, that's a snooze fest. But his followers love that. That's what he's been doing from the beginning. He's a very good guy. His channel's Watching the Watchers. Robert Gouveia, used to be Robert Gruler. I've never streamed with him. I don't know him. But as soon as somebody in my chat told me he was banned, I was on it like that. Because this is what we should be paying attention to. This is what I'm turning to. This is what I'm going to be focusing on. Fuck the drama. Fuck everything else. There's people that we need to get backed up to get our support. Just like I supported Nick, I'm going to support other folks and other people out there who are fighting against that, because that's the narrative I want to be talking about. Like, I don't want to do high school drama or let's please report to Karen's office, for the next 2 weeks. That's not what my channel's about. That's not what I'm trying to be about.
Yeah, and that's why I respect you, and that's why I wanted you to come on here and talk about this whole situation, because that's what I'm for as well, Andrew. I'm for free speech, and I think that everybody should be allowed to speak, and this is why this is getting ridiculous. This is the biggest battle that we've been facing on YouTube, is the censorship. I mean, and it happens in all forms of it. Like in this case, and in his case, it was because of this like election drama or whatever. But in our case, like even with Anna and the entertainment channels, it happens even with whenever you talk about certain things that are frowned upon, like when Anna gets canceled every other freaking day on Twitter. I'm sure that those crazy people come and mass flag you all the time. They must, because they're nuts. You go through that quite often.
to show the other side of YouTube. So YouTube has a copyright system, and which is like completely run by bots. YouTube thinks that I own the Batwoman trailer, so I can copyright strike anyone that has the Batwoman trailer. It thinks I own the Batwoman trailer and that the clip of the guy where he's like crazy to hot ratio scale.
Oh,
dude, that's a meme, dude.
You own the crazy hot scale?
Really? I own, according to you.
But hold on. That checks
system,
out. That checks out because you definitely max out points there, Anna. You definitely max out some crazy points.
I know. Crazy is just off the scale. And you can say that because you've met me in person.
I met you in person. I know that.
But no, it thinks that I own it. So I could go and copyright strike every single channel that shows that.
That's so
don't
crazy.
because that's fucked up. But if you go in the copyright thing, it's supposed to show you who's using your video. So I've actually seen it to where there was this one chick that was re-uploading all of my videos, and she was pretending to be me, basically. And so you can send them an email before you copyright strike them, and I sent her an email saying, hey, like, stop impersonating me. You're re-uploading my content without permission and not changing it in any way. You're just re-uploading my content and trying to pass off as me, like cease and desist kind of thing. And she did. But the Batwoman trailer, like, I don't own that, you know. No. YouTube thinks that I do, so it's really fucking broken.
It is. Why does YouTube think you own the trailer?
I have no idea.
You should make bank off that, Anna. Just go around striking everybody.
That's happened to me too. I mean, I've noticed, like, there was, for example, it's my, like, with my, I have a little countdown video that my husband's made, and it's like of the ocean or whatever, and it's got my countdown thing on it. But like, whenever somebody, it's like a stock video of the ocean. So whenever somebody uses that video, though, now I get the copyright things. Like, do you want to claim this person? And like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, this is just like a stock video. Why would I go and claim people? And it's really weird because, like, I've seen that too, because you can go to your copyright like section, and then it gives you like all these different things that are using, quote unquote, your content, so that you can flag them if you want to. And then and then it makes me think of all the people that actually go into that and flag people. I'm like, some people are psycho. Like, why would you want to do that?
Hold on, Nina, does your chair light up?
Yeah.
Oh my God, since when?
It does weird things. Look at it.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Wow, that's cool.
Whoa, that's what I imagine.
Really
Elon,
cool,
I imagine Elon Musk sensing something like that every day.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged into the USB. It's got a USB wire, and it plugs into the wall. It's a very uncomfortable chair, though. I will admit that. It looks really cool, but it's very uncomfortable, which sucks.
What kind of batteries does it take?
It doesn't. It's just USB. But that was a joke, which that totally went over my head.
It was not really a joke. I just was like imagining you sticking D batteries in that puppy.
I like D. Jane Theory.
Sorry. I'm sure you do, Nina.
Jane Theory says Lizzo's a great
lawyers
example.
on more often. They're so easy to make laugh.
I know.
I'm just a simple Florida man.
Lizzo's a great example of the problem. Black women are the most educated group in the U.S. and yet feel obligated to be activists for everyone and everything. It should be exhausting.
Is that true?
Well, it's because they are, and it's precisely because they're the most educated group that the result is this way. I mean, just saying, not saying, but yeah, by percentage. In terms of college education today, right? Because the whole gender dynamic flipped in college. College is majority female now. It's not, bros aren't going to college. They're going to tech school or truck driving. They're doing other stuff and making a shit ton of money that way, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and real quick, Jay Schwabach answered us. Gulfstream Restaurant, the Newport Beach, thought you'd been there, to Anna. This was about that Gulfstream thing. It's a restaurant in Newport Beach.
Newport Beach is sketchy. I'm sure you've been to a lot of places there, Anna.
I know. You have to ask Peaches. He's the one that drives and takes me to these places. I don't go on my own, and I don't know the names. If you describe to me what the building looks like, I'll know exactly which one you're talking about. It's like streets. I'm like, you turn when you get to the one where there's a McDonald's right across the street from the Bank of America and the Chevron that's on the other side. Like,
oh my God, that's
my directions. I don't know the street names, and I've lived here forever.
Dude, that's how I do it too. Like that's how women figure out where they are. They make landmarks. Men know maps and street
It's like, you know, that really weird tree that kind of leans that way on the corner. Like, go to that tree.
Or the one with the crazy woman outside with the bunch of cats. Like, that reference you'll get. Like, you'll get that one.
The pigeon lady.
Yeah, the pigeon lady. You'll turn left at the pigeon lady. Like, you'll get that.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Let me get a couple more of these super chats here. We got Copied Kitty for 10 says LB reminds me of Legal Bites reminds me of every horrible girl in high school that uses her Lawtube boys to protect and serve her kingdom. Ooh. Then we got Stephen Cooper for 5 saying leaving monetization on for this would be proud. Absolutely. Girls got a grift. Kate McKnight for 2 says, Chrissy, please impersonate her on FNT. I don't think that's allowed on FNT. FNT only probably makes her make fun of relevant people.
I'm only inspired by unstable women in the gaming world.
Oh, that's funny. Unstable women in the game. Whatever happened to her? Do you even know? Have you been following her?
Ross got fired, and I haven't heard anything since.
You haven't heard, like, she hasn't gotten a new job or something? I haven't heard anything.
DM'd me or blocked me, weirdly. So
I can't believe she still hasn't blocked you. I gotta say that is surprising.
I'm shocked.
That is surprising. And you know what? Shout out to Frosk because she knows. I know she knows. I know she's been watching.
I'm gonna autograph that wig and send it to her. I'm gonna frostbite her.
Thanks for the subs. Lucifer the Doberman for 5 says, of course she would have lawyer think while being a lawyer. Genius. And you know, that's what you gotta do, I guess.
That's what lawyers do.
Okay, that's stupid. Billy Nice for 5 says, but LM wasn't calling himself a communist. Did she hear right? He was calling out communists. LB selective listening is on point. She called you a commie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What I was saying is it's the idea of a struggle session, the idea of like going in and you know, having other people rib on you for your moral failings, like no, like that's a CRT thing. That's a diversity training thing. That's when you come in and, you know, you're told about how you're bad for being a white male. Like, no, we're not doing that live on YouTube. Like, sorry. Also, I'm not going to somebody else's channel where you're monetizing that, you're grifting off that, and also you're able to like mute and boot me when you want to. Like, why would I ever? Like, that's like level Cro-Magnon, right? That's law-tarded, and you know,
law-tarded. I like that.
I've already got the merch. If you want to check out my legalmindset.teespring, definitely got the law-tarded merch. So get the
okay.
Really? Can I get a law-tarded helmet?
Yes, and condoms. Yes.
Oh,
condoms.
I'm coming soon.
Coming soon.
That's what she said. Is that the brand? Is that going to be the brand coming soon condoms? Oh my God.
That would
great.
be perfect.
That'd be pretty good.
Fantastic.
Sooner than later.
Patrick G for $4.99 says, we're all accepting the muzzles from the tech trust fund babies. Sounds like a bad idea. 2012 Jameson for $1.99. Truth is her lack of transparency. Truth is her lack of transparency is what hurts. I think he meant in. And that's, you know what? That's usually what really gets people is the lack of transparency. That's what everybody's pissed about with politicians. Like, you know, the lack of transparency. John Yarber for 10 says she has an apology video for the DUI guy incident. All about the money. It's all about that moolah. Pure jealousy for 5. Says, I find it hard to believe that the same people that watch Nick and Andrew watch her channel anyway.
But we all let me put it this way, guys. We all have our different like channels. We all do our different things. And like some people don't like me. That's fine. Like you can fuck off and get somebody else's content. Like I don't take a sub as something I'm guaranteed, right? I'm fucking entitled to a sub. In fact, I do my damnedest to get rid of people, right? That's why I have people on who, you know, say shit that offends people, because if you get offended easily, you're not gonna like my content. You're gonna fucking hate it. So you should probably unsub. You know, my subs are sticky because they have already been offended to the max. So, you know, there's really nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, well, I guess she was kind of pissed off about the fact that, like, I guess she thought that you were saying that people should unsub to her, but you weren't really saying that. You were like,
I never said that.
Yeah.
I said you can sub to who you want and you can sub to who you don't want. That's everybody's choice. And if you don't like what someone says, unsub, right? Unsub to me. In fact, I begged them to unsub to me because there's a lot of people in the comments saying stuff. And I knew they weren't subbed to me because my subs were going up and not down. So if all those comments weren't coming from other people's watchers, other people's stands who were coming to the comment section, like then my comments would go down because people would not like what I'm saying. But in fact, they were going up because all I'm doing was sticking up for Nick Rekieta, my brother. And really all I'm doing is fighting this fight against YouTube and censorship, Twitter, and all this other bullshit. Like that's the fight I'm going to be fighting.
That's the big fight. The big fight is the fucking censorship that we should all be fighting. We should all be on the same team. That's why people are pissed, is that we should all be on the same team here. Like we shouldn't be attacking each other. We should be on the same team. And then they weren't. They were like, we're not on the same team.
And they supported YouTube. They supported YouTube. And from everything I'm hearing, they're doubling and tripling down on that. And I'm like, I don't know if you're like reading the cards or doing the advertising, but like it's not a popular position. I mean, I guess they got some balls for backing up YouTube, but you know, that's their thing.
I've been subbing and unsubbing to you back and forth this whole time. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes, I appreciate that. You're like a crazy ex, you know, just constantly coming back as a sub.
Yeah. I'm a sticky sub.
Yeah.
Let me get a couple more of these. Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks for 5 says, her lips keep moving, but all I hear is ree. Wait, Anna, can you do this?
Her lips keep moving, but all I hear is Legal Bites is saltier than I was after being abandoned, stranded in the sea. P.S. Ferdinand says hi.
Yeah, Ferdinand.
I like the way you read, Anna. I think it's all the code red.
She's a professional.
I'm a professional reader.
I impersonate these people all the time when I do videos clowning on their insanity. No, I mean, I'm like muting and like going back and forth between the streams. So I'm sorry that I'm not like totally engaged right now, but
it's totally understandable.
Oh my God.
I totally understand.
No, but this super chat, moving the goalpost, and I don't know. I'm so sorry, Andrew. I thought lawyers were smart. Like,
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Anna. You know this more than anyone, especially you, right? I mean, like, you can be socially savvy and intellectually law-tarded, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're very good with the law. They're like, their area of law, they're great, but they don't know anything else. And one thing that none of them know, except for Nick, but he's been a grifter for a long time. He's a practiced grifter. Like, they do not understand the internet and how the internet works. And they do not understand that the internet is forever. And the one thing you don't do is meme yourself into oblivion. And it just boggles my mind that they can be that misinformed. But I guess they just never learned PR. They never learned advertising. They never learned.
Well, it's the whole thing. Like and I talked about this with Nate, but it's like going about it as if like it's on paper and it's black and white, and like the way that you would handle things in a court, like everything has to be by this. Like when we watch Johnny Depp, the hearsay, it's like you can't use any of that. But that's the exact opposite of real life. It's like, no, we're mad because we saw your fucking facial expression while Rick was like defending YouTube. We saw your catty tweets. It's like, in public opinion, you're done. You lost. This is just making it worse. And then her doubling down. I'm like, holy shit. You just nuked yourself. You nuked yourself in your channel. It's so bad. And
I'm having absolutely nothing to do with it. Like I said, I'm done. If they want to bury themselves, that's their own grave that they're putting themselves in. I'm having nothing to do with it.
Thanks for being here, Andrew.
I'm inspired. I feel like I can be a lawyer now. Like, I really am fired up. Yeah.
You really don't need much. You really don't need much. You need to be barely literate and just have some BDE or lady BDE. I think it's BCE, whatever you want to call that. You know, just bring that. Bring
You
that
know,
with
I
you.
got
Good
99%
energy.
in law because I took grade 12 law, and my teacher was like, you need to go to law school, like you need to become a lawyer. And I was like, fuck that shit, I have a soul.
It's fucking true though. It's fucking true. All the deals I made with Lucifer, they are not worth it. They are absolutely not worth it at all.
You let me down, man. Now I don't believe in nothing no more. I'm going to law school.
That hadn't happened to me yet.
Classic.
Jacob McQuaid for 5 says Nick tried to avoid this kind of stuff by leaving Lawtube months ago. Nostradamus strikes again. That's true.
Yeah.
She tried to treat this as a courtroom, says 2012 Jameson. It's true.
Objection jurisdiction.
DRT Bike for $9.99 says Nick invented the trial live stream analysis. Legal Bites only began doing it because of rackets. It's sad because Rick is one of Nick's oldest YouTube friends. Venti is giving me unintentional ASMR. Oh, this is when you were eating cereal.
From the cereal.
Mm-hmm. We were all like,
what kind of cereal was it? It looks good.
It was I don't want to say, they should sponsor
Okay.
instead. It was the one that sponsors everyone, but I went from eating like pepperoncinis to pickles to pistachios and then to the cereal that was chocolate flavored. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what came over me.
I ate literally, and I shoved these down my face because I didn't really have dinner. Chicken and waffle flavored.
Gross.
Chips.
Okay, Lizzo.
So gross. Like I'm turning into Lizzo before we speak. These are because these are made of chicken breast, but like, there's a bunch of other random shit in here too. And like I ate the whole bag, like I wolfed it, and there's 18 carbs in the whole bag, which is like kind of a lot.
That sounds disgusting. Wait, is it like chicken and like maple syrup?
No, although there was something that made it like it's like maple syrup farted into the bag and shook it around because there was the essence of it in here. I just don't know where it came from because there's no maple syrup type ingredient in here.
Oh my God. Bird Up for 5 says, I'm not trading in my Iron Maiden album to listen to Lizzo. Nothing of value was lost. CJ for 5 says, Simpcast plus Lawtube equals SimpTube?
SimpTube.
Yes,
SimpTube. Oh my God.
Maximizing the grift. Grift maximum achieved.
Name right there.
SimpTube is like what you come into and send off to like the fertility doctor.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Jane.
No, please.
Jane Theory wants to know where you got those chips.
I don't know. Frank bought them, and they were in his bag of like rejects. So that's what I usually eat.
Hashtag SimpTube. That's a thing now.
Yeah,
that's
I like
a thing.
SimpTube. Show me your SimpTube.
Dustman says for 5, Legal Mindset is a bro. Free Robert Gouveia. Yes, free him.
Yes, Robert
Free
Gouveia.
everyone. I'm over this bullshit.
I will drop his link in the
please drop his link. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Locals. Like that's the best place to find everybody. But his Locals has the links to his Rumble, his Facebook, and his Twitter. So get over there, check out all those.
Hold
I'm
on.
sure they'll put that in the chat or whatever. But Robert Gouveia, he's a guy who definitely would appreciate your support. And I've never been on stream with him, but it didn't take me but 10 seconds to figure out that this is something I gotta get behind. I didn't need a fucking week to figure out all the facts. I knew
That's what
immediately.
he said.
There, I just dropped the Locals links into the chat, you guys.
Thanks, Nina.
And also, Grumpy Old Ninja, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that. Bobo Yogi for 2 says, great to see 5 hot chicks on Wednesday Simpcast.
I have finally made it to hot chick status. I have made it on YouTube. That's it. That's over.
You're prettier than Rachel Baddow, so it's fine. You're good.
True.
The John Beck for 5 says she played a pre-recorded video, turned off monetization and super chats. The chat roasted her, and comments are the same. Karen Bites is disingenuous. Karen Bites.
Oh no, I know.
John Yarber for 5. Screw you, Andrew. I moved you to number 3. Ride or die. You can't get rid of me.
Stop stalking me, John. You're weird. You're weird. Stop it.
Don't talk about stalkers on here, man. Seriously, we have a stalker problem.
I know. At least 3 or 4 people fap to the serial ASMR there. I understand.
You tried jerking off with a spoon.
Oh my god, dude, that's like I was thinking. I kind of thought about that when I made that thumbnail. I was like, I don't know about this thumbnail, but it looked funny, so I kept it. Oof for 10 says
Ulfidnar.
Is it? Can you say that again?
Ulfidnar.
Ulfidnar. Berserker. Thank you for $10.
Sounds gay to me.
Please offend me to your heart's content. In this day and age, words have less meaning as redheads in Hollywood. For the hell of it, legal mindset, go ahead and fat shame me in place of Nick, unbreaded.
Listen,
Go.
I don't know anything about you. I know no facts about you, but all I know is you are definitely a fat fuck who calls himself a berserker would be a shame to your Nordic ancestors. They would literally give themselves the bloody eagle. They would drive their Viking boat into the fire themselves because you are such a fat fuck. So get your shit together, drink some goddamn water, eat a fucking chicken breast, put down the ho-hos, and get it together, berserker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put down the ho-hos.
The hoes are okay. The ho-hos are bad.
Yeah. Brittany, can you please insult this person?
Let's see. Please offend me. Oh, sorry. I've had to reboot my computer.
Oh, that's okay. He says,
I thought you were supporting Black Lives Matter.
Please
Oh my
offend
God.
me to your heart's content in this day and age. Words. What's the meaning word? Oh, it's the one you just read.
Yeah. Just insult him.
The super chatter?
Yeah, because he wants to be offended. So insult him.
You're probably short and not that rich.
Anna, say something mean.
Dude, his mom did it by naming him that. Like,
oh, damn, Anna.
she
my
did it all
God.
for everyone. Like, dude, I'm sorry.
Man, Anna going for the throat. Chrissy.
Okay, I
insult this
looked up.
person.
I googled. I'm on Viking Wiki right now, and I put in his name, Ulfidnar. Let's see what it means. Okay, a man with a face covered in tattoos came
He
up.
wants a fat shame, not a roast. Well, that's too bad. It just became a roast.
Something about wolf skin. They were marginalized by society as madmen, and a legend that ran through the Nordic countries told that they were turned into werewolves, which caused them to be more feared and secluded, possessed by the devil, possibly. The belief in something.
You're going
about
way too serious with this, man.
wolves.
Anna
Okay.
went for the mom.
Wolf man.
To be fair, I thought that it was a roast. If I
Look here,
if I
wolf
would've been
man.
fat shame, I would have
Eat
done
a
it.
steak. Get to the gym. Stop jerking off so much. Make your fucking bed. Do your laundry. Get your shit together.
There
You
you
know
go.
he has to go to the gym because otherwise we would see his profile picture.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Clean
that's
your
true.
foreskin if you have it. What else? Ew.
There you go. That's good. For
I
the
see- I see.
$10, you got your money's worth.
Hold on.
There's
Speaking
Cecil.
of fat fucks, hey
Yeah.
Cecil, you useless bastard. Hope you're doing all right. I miss you, buddy.
Cecil says, "Hey all, hey Andrew, fat people have feelings too. Hey, I heard you were bros. How was it? Did you like it?"
He's all
It felt good
bros.
for me. It felt good for me.
Yeah, the first night there, Andrew bought Cecil drinks, and then they both disappeared for like 5 hours, and I couldn't get a hold of either of them.
Hold on now, Anna. I think you're
Wow.
just salty because I made a point of buying drinks for Cecil, but not for you when you asked me. So,
No,
and that
no,
was
I can buy my own
Cecil's
drinks.
first time.
What
That was
happened
Cecil's
was
first time getting
we
sugar
all
daddy.
were drinking,
First time.
and then we were like, "Oh, okay, we'll go." Like you had to go do a live stream, and then it's like, "Okay,
Yes.
we'll all meet for dinner." you and Cecil were nowhere to be found for hours and didn't show up until after dinner.
Except on my live stream. Except found on my live stream.
Yeah, but your live stream wasn't for 5 hours.
Sounds gay.
You didn't do a 5-hour live stream, did you?
Listen.
I have a good gay test.
Andrew,
Do it,
hang
do it.
on, hang on.
I haven't built.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That's in my intro, by the way. That's literally my intro.
That should be everyone's intro.
Brittany, what were you gonna say?
Okay, so the gay test, and it works every time. Okay, you simply ask the question: how much money would it take for you to suck a dick? Not the women, obviously.
The men. Okay, legal.
Yeah.
Legal.
All right,
Andrew?
all right. I already have my answer. Large Greek salad. Go.
Applebee's, go. No, I mean, yeah, no, not happening. Not happening.
No amount of
There
money.
you go.
No amount of money. No amount of money.
That's how you know he's straight. That's the only correct answer.
No
If
amount of
they're
money.
straight. If they
Yeah,
say
no amount of
No,
money.
like,
that's
if
how
they
you
start
know
being like,
he has
oh,
money.
Yeah,
It has
well,
to be
yes,
something else.
yes,
Chrissy, that's
yes,
a
that's
good
also
one.
true.
Something else of value.
Well,
like
here's the
to
thing,
save a
though.
loved one. Would you suck a dick to
I have
save?
no loved ones. I've killed them all. I'm a lawyer. That's why I have no soul. I had to
All right.
sacrifice them to Lucifer. Catch up, Chrissy.
It's
Catch
really
up.
not that
Wow.
bad. Like, you should try it. It's great.
Let's get my dad on the phone. He'll be able to figure out.
Do it.
Dad, how much? How much, Dad? You know.
My dad
your
is
dad
gay.
hasn't done it. Your dad has just received it.
Ugh, right. How lazy.
From a dude?
Yes, he told me in May when I was at his house that he had a gay experience. That he let a guy suck his dick 45
Does a
years
lady
ago.
boy count? Does a lady boy count?
He's bringing it up now.
Okay,
May of
see, that
2022
counts.
for some reason. Yeah.
See, if they start bringing up
Would you let
semantics about
Blair
it, that's
White
how
give
know.
you head?
Yeah.
Hang on. Brittany, what were you
Yeah.
gonna say?
Are you attracted to Blair White?
So I was gonna say that's how you know it's like not only if they say a low number, like they're like, oh, $1 million, they're gay, but also if they start bringing up semantics like, oh, well, like how long do I have to suck it, and like do I have to lick it, like they're gay.
Like they
I
want the
think,
details.
Andrew, I think you're my dad's type, to be honest. Like I don't even know his type.
I bet.
but
Oh, I
think
get a
it's
lot of
nice.
I get a lot of the old daddies in the DMs, like the
Old
it's-
Germans.
Oh, I know a lot of old Germans. I happen to be fluent in German, which is only slightly problematic nowadays.
Now,
Wait.
Anna had a question. Who was that question directed at? The Blair White one.
Andrew, would you let
Blair
White
here's
suck
the-
dick?
No, never. I mean, here's the thing. As soon as somebody
get him
tells
at
me
a
that,
bar.
because I'm from Miami, right? And there's lots of passable teas down there. But as soon as you find out it's a tea, like the switch is off. Like it's automatically off. Like there's no what is it? Super straight, right? It's just
super
off.
straight. And Cecil says Andrew did the power move of
was
walking
pretty
up to me
funny.
and Anna and covering my tab. The bartender asked, the lady too? Andrew says, no, just him.
Yep.
But you know what? The
Wow.
joke's on you because mine and Cecil's were on the same tab.
Well, fuck you, Anna. She's scamming the system. This is typical female manipulative behavior. Listen, this is 101. They will shiest you. Do not trust them. Get the sex doll. It's more worth it.
Good
It's more
job,
worth it.
Anna. Well done.
A
Well
sex
done.
doll can't make you a sandwich.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
please. I got Uber Eats. Come on. Or I'm sorry, I'm in Korea. I got like coupon. These guys deliver in like 2 hours. 2 minutes.
Wait, you said you're
you know,
in Korea?
Yeah, I'm in Seoul. Yeah. It's like 11. It's 1:19 p.m. right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're one of those guys. Got
he's
it.
into those Asian women.
Ugh, next.
Yeah. The Asian women in 1.4x currency conversion right now. So yeah, that's great.
Patrick T says Anna needs to monetize the retones. Great text alert. Hey, that would be.
I don't know how to make.
She can make a lot of money on that.
Though.
We'll figure it out, Anna. That's the
I know,
grift.
right?
Dave for 5 says LB should have listened to Pope's sinus the fourth. Is that the fourth?
Sinus like as a nose.
No, that's not the sixth. What is that?
That's
Which Roman
that's the ninth.
numeral is that?
That's the ninth.
Ninth? Okay, yeah. Sinus the
Pope
ninth.
Sinus?
His unbreadedness is the way, the truth, and the grift. Free all censored creators. End woke tyranny. My God, I love this super chat, Dave. Thank you. Okay, let me get a couple more of these, especially if any of them mention Andrew, because he has to leave us soon, unfortunately. Let me make sure. This one here. Notice they don't bring up. Thank you for the $10, Elda Gusto. Notice they don't bring up that ya boy Drew started off. That ya boy Drew started off giving praise to lawyers that supported rackets rather than calling out weasels. LB buried herself. Also, Ulfendar were wolf-headed warriors. Wow,
There
that's
we go.
based, man.
Oh, now I feel bad about my
He
comments.
just fact-checked me.
Who's Drew?
Me, Andrew.
I think
Andrew.
Andrew.
Sense of draw.
Andrew.
Oh.
Yeah, no, and I wasn't just simping for that shit.
Together.
I even brought up grifters who aren't lawyers, like Anna, Yellow Flash, Tug, like people who aren't lawyers at all and who've been like absolute bros and Nina, I brought you up explicitly.
Yeah,
on
I
all
saw
those streams. Name dropped you every single stream.
Chrissy. Yeah.
To bring me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Chrissy, yeah, I mean, your name is always in someone's mouth. So I mean, I'm sure you got brought up in the chat. No, actually, you did. You did get brought up.
He did. Right.
But it's hard because everybody showed up. It was like it was kind of the silence was deafening from the few who didn't. That's what I was pointing out. But really, I gave praise first for sure.
MCE for 5 says LB talked about DUI guy drama by BW. What is BW?
Between her and Nick on the Good
by
Logic stream. I know I reviewed that. If you wanted to get my take on it, check my LB response stream. That's the last one I'm going to do on this topic. So you guys can see what I feel.
So before you leave, Andrew, give me your take on what happened with the Alex Jones verdict.
Oh my God.
He got fined a lot.
A lot? I think that's a record.
$1
right
billion.
Now, a personal record for Alex Jones. They were always out to pillory this guy. They were always out to crucify this guy. They got what they wanted. They railroaded him in the courtroom. This thing was always going to be an L at the trial, but it will get blown out on appeal because they absolutely were prejudiced against him in each and every single way during the trial. It was almost better to me. I thought about it. I'm like, don't stream it because it's not the trial, it's the appeal. And this thing's going to get thrown out. He's not going to pay a dime of that.
You really think so? You
okay,
think
really? So I don't have to buy all these vitamins that I'm buying right now?
No, buy them. Buy the vitamins.
I'm buying all the vitamins. I want to help pay his.
Listen, Chrissy. We got to keep our frogs straight. They cannot be gay frogs. So buy the vitamins. They really help the frogs. Do it for the frogs. Do it for the Pepes out there.
Yeah, you got it.
Because I got a shopping cart full of female vitality. I'm not afraid to use it.
God damn.
I'm gonna be super vital.
But you really think that? You really think it's gonna be like the appeal's not gonna go through, Andrew?
No, I mean he's gonna get it. The judgment will get tossed on appeal. Like it's just ridiculously high.
That's what I meant.
It's ridiculously high. It's unconscionably high. It's no relation to reality. And also, even if they do, they won't collect a cent of it. Like I don't think they're gonna collect what they think they're gonna collect. They're not gonna get $1 billion off Alex Jones. And more than that, in the chat saying it right now, they're making him a martyr. They're showing,
it's true.
Exactly what happens to freedom of speech. So and of course, defamation isn't necessarily freedom of speech, but and I'm not saying, by the way, that everything that Alex said was right, but what happened here is certainly not justified.
No, but what counts as free speech is the fact that they wouldn't really let him speak in the court, and the judge was telling him what to say and what not to say. That's where the free speech thing comes in my opinion. I think that was it was a fucking kangaroo court, man. But Andrew, thank you so much for coming by tonight. I know you got to go. I really appreciate you being here. So, and keep speaking out, man. Thank you so much.
Always going to happen. Thank you, ladies. I will see you around.
Do you want to plug something before you leave?
My channel, Legal Mindset, and legalmindset.locals.com is a place to find me, Discord community, all that shit. I'm going to be doing Rumble Sunday slurs. We'll probably talk about AJ, Rona, and a bunch of other shit on that would get me yeeted off of YouTube. So go that. But Locals is the best, legalmindset.locals.com. But Nina, I'll catch you around. Brittany, Anna, Chrissy, good talking with you.
And I will catch Korean hookers.
Yes, all of them. Yes, I only pay for the best. Only the premium for me, Chrissy. Catch.
Bye. The best.
Bye.
Only the best hookers ever. Okay, perfect.
Chrissy, you say that with a Korean accent.
Oh no!
Oh, such a nice white man.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, it's so rich, a lawyer. Oh, it's a Lawtube. That's gonna be him out on the town tonight. Oh, it's a Lawtuber, so tall, a rich man.
Chrissy, do you have to leave or can you stay a bit more?
I will stay a little longer.
Okay.
I do have to get up early.
Okay. Curtis D of Montana for 2 says Cocoa Pebbles with chocolate milk guilty pleasure. Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't had sugary cereal in forever. Shut the fuck up for fuck's sake, says for $2. Gouveia didn't do nothing.
He looking like a man.
Oh my god, do you remember Miss Swan? That was a good time.
He looked like a man. He made me take the bus home. Oh, I don't like him.
He look like a man. I'll never
like
forget
a
that.
man.
Oh my god.
Back when YouTube was a different place.
Oh god, I miss Mad TV. Drew
I'll
Amicus
tell you
immediately.
everything.
Do you remember Stuart?
No, stop. I don't wanna. Stuart, get inside the van. No.
Oh my god, I love that you know this. 200 Watt Studios for 2 says, hello, ladies, looking turtle-licious. Wow. 200 Watt Studios always trying to
I
bring
just turned
those
off my turtle light.
turtle sex.
They used
into it.
turtle light was still on. I turned it off.
Luis Cuevas for 5 says he's historically accurate. Fury. Wait, who? Furry? Who?
Furry?
Who's a historically accurate?
Oh,
furry?
the Ulfignar. The Wolfman.
The Wolfman guy. Yes.
Yeah.
Ulf. Alda Gusto for 5 says, as I pointed out on Twitter, this is low for LB. Drew and Drex dirtied their hands doing this, so Nick didn't have to get involved. Shame. Wolf Spain for 5 says, I'll get the fat shame grift. Roast me, ladies and Andrew. I'm 296'1" and black. Roast me. Wow. Well, I'm sorry, Andrew's not here anymore, but we have Brittany Venti here who will make you cry. So Venti, roast Wolf
Black on
Spain.
black crime. Go.
What the fuck is their profile picture? Like my brain's not registering what that even is.
It's someone's backside.
Is it a nut
It's
sack?
someone
Like what the fuck is
in
that?
a hoodie. It's someone in a hoodie, and it's like a anime character. I don't know what anime character, and they got a sword on their back, I guess.
Wait, he said he's black. Oh, you're roasted enough, aren't you?
Ooh, wow.
Boy.
I'm a black woman. I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. You can. You have that. Anna, roast Wolfsbane.
You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Fuck. Sorry. 290 pounds and 6'1" and black.
You said the black pretty hard.
I have a
Anna
good
seems
one.
to agree.
I like my men. I like my coffee the way I like my men, hot, black, and down the front of my shirt.
Oh, hell.
Because I spilled. Okay.
No, I'm just like the 290 pounds. Isn't that really skinny for a guy?
No.
No, like if you're 6'1", right? Is that skinny?
I think it's
no.
I think it's big. I think he's a big guy.
I don't know. Why am I getting this wrong? I don't know.
Most of the weight is in his dick, I think, with black guys. If I'm not
I don't know why. The way that he put his like dimensions in order, it makes me feel like he's one of those black guys that has like a regular size dick and not like a giant one. So it's always a disappointment.
Wait, is the 6'1" the dick size or the height?
6 inches 1 centimeter.
I'm pretty sure it's the height.
I think he's 290 pounds because he's carrying 2 televisions out of the Best Buy you just looted.
290 is a big
Oh
boy.
my God.
That's a big boy right there. Frank is like 6 feet tall and nowhere near that.
Oh my God. I have nothing. I got nothing. You all did more than enough. That's
I just realized he said fat shame grift and then he says roast me. Oh, so we're supposed to be roasting the fact that he's fat?
Oops. Yeah, we were.
And then I immediately thought he was skinny. See, this is why I shouldn't be multitasking.
Think he emptied his pockets from all the shit he took. Be a little
Oh,
lighter.
something wrong. What's you?
The Uba Geek for 5 says, "Wow, Chrissy, that impression. There's something wrong with you."
I already knew that.
Oh, wow. And then Cecil for 5 says, "I will be at Chrissy's Orlando show on the 27th, then straight down to South Beach, Miami for anonymous restroom sex."
Isn't that like the gay part of Miami?
Yes. That's why he's advertising.
Look out for the glory holes, everyone. It might be Cecil.
Oh my God. Okay. I've caught up with the super chat. So Chrissy and Anna, if you guys need to bounce, you are more than welcome to.
Okay, come see me if you're in the Connecticut area. I'm going to be at the Bridgeport Stress Factory next Thursday. Then we got the Comedians of the Compound at the Orlando Improv on October 27th. Then I'm doing a weekend in Long Island, November 4th and 5th at the Brokerage in Belmore. For tickets, go to chrissymayer.com. And I think that's it. Oh, tomorrow night, Thursday at 9:30 is my 500th episode live stream. All you ladies are invited. I'm going to send a link out. Yeah, Sebastian Gorgo is my 500th episode of my CMP pod. I can't believe it.
Yay.
I can't believe it.
Yes, I will be there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Chrissy. Yay.
Congrats.
I was just be like, Brittany, aren't you going to tell me congrats?
Make sure you're subscribed to Chrissy Mayer. I'll put your links in the description after the show because I totally didn't know if you were gonna be here or not.
Okay. I bought myself a perfume to celebrate.
Oh,
which one?
In fact, let me just.
Now I'm gonna
quickly
smell
grab
good for another. 2
Which
years.
perfume?
It's the It smells so good. This is a perfume that I pre-pandemic followed a woman onto the train, not the subway, the railroad.
That sounds really stalkery.
I followed her literally Pepe Le Pew style, like come here. I was like, and I sat behind her. I was like, okay, what do you smell like? What's happening? Like, I'm sorry, you smell so good. Like,
what is it?
Feel like I'm creeping. No. It's fucking, what is it called? Baccarat Rouge 450. It's I guess what is it? Is it French? Fuck, I don't know. The first bottle, I actually made my boss buy it for me because I was like, because he was a shitty boss. I was like, oh, they only sell it in France. You got to get it while you're on this trip, while you're in Cannes, right? Where is Cannes? Is that in France? I don't even fucking remember.
Cannes, yeah.
And I was like, and I printed out directions from his hotel to the perfume store. I'm like, you can walk close.
Oh, that's great.
Which is crazy because I famously never asked for anything. I was like, oh, look, it's so close. I'm just putting it in your folder with all your shit.
You must have really despised him because you're not a catty person like that.
No, and he got it, and he's like, rich, was rich as still is, super rich. So for him, it was like nothing. And that has lasted me. I was trying to do the math. Like, I think I've had that for at least 4 years. So I had to buy my own bottle, which is fine.
Aw.
It's all good. That's
well, thank you for being here. You're amazing.
Thanks for having me, guys. I love this. I just love hanging out with my girls.
Aw, thank you. And I will see you tomorrow night for your 500th celebration.
Love you guys.
Bye, Chrissy. Good night.
Bye. Love you, Brittany. Love you, Anna. Love you, Nina. Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Hello, you. Okay.
And then I'll see you guys tomorrow as well. I have to go eat and then go.
You want to plug anything before you go?
Yeah, I have a Rumble and an Odyssey and a Locals. You guys can follow me there. Trying to stream every other day on Twitch to finally finish Elden Ring. I beat a boss tonight.
Yay!
Killed the giant. And now I'm in the realm of fucking dragons, and it's giving me white hair. But I'll probably be doing, depending on how long the stream goes, a painting stream on my art channel. But yeah, just look up that Star Wars girl and you'll eventually find me. I'll be on Chrissy's channel tomorrow and then Cecil's channel for Jack's show, which you guys are both invited to because Cecil's like, invite your friends. And I'm like, be nice to them or tell John to them. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Nina, thanks for having me on.
Of course, always. Thank you, Anna. Have a good one. Everybody sub to Anna and Chrissy. Links are in the description. Brittany, are you still good? You want to stay?
Yeah. How long are you going for?
I don't know. I still got a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm gonna keep talking.
I'll chill.
Okay.
I'm this whole time I've been quiet because I'm like silently raging over these tech issues. It's like my internet actually went out earlier. I don't know why it didn't go out on the phone. Maybe it like switched to service for a second, but my internet actually did go out. So like everything officially has gone wrong.
Oh my God, but you're still here somehow. I feel so good in that sense that you like, even though everything has freaking gone crazy, you're still here. And Chrissy is saying Content House, October 27th. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. Are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Nice. That's crazy. There you go. I hope your internet comes back and all your shit like
no, it's back now, but it actually did go out. Yeah, like I had predicted.
Wow.
I called it. Okay.
You
Nobody
did.
else can have internet issues. Okay.
You did.
You
called it.
It's for
You called it.
SimTube.
So funny. Okay, hold on. Let me bring up this next topic that we're going to talk about because I did see this. Well, I saw the headline. I haven't checked it, but the headline interested me. And I was like, what? And it says, artists claim Beyonce's stylist has not paid him for Renaissance work. Why would Beyonce not pay anybody? That's kind of weird because she's rich. Isn't she rich?
Mm-hmm. Mega rich.
Let's figure that out. Let's see why. Why isn't she paying people? Wait, hold on. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, which one is this one? Oh, this. Actually, wait. This would be a great conversation with you. Hold on. Let's do this one. So I saw Lady Gravemaster post this and said, I actually hate this. And this Esther wrote, what the hell is this? And I guess it's like from what I understand, this is a proposal. But originally when I saw the picture, Brittany, I literally thought that she had fallen down and he was helping her get up.
Yeah. I think my opinion on this, on the whole women proposing the men thing, first off, it's very defeminizing, it's emasculating. Second off, the only time a woman should ever be on her knees for a man is to suck his dick. So I don't know why she's down there. Clearly there's no dick out, so there's something wrong with this image. I think we need to return. I think this is the last straw for me. Like the last straw wasn't any of the other Clown World stuff for me. It was this was the last straw. We need to go back. This is too far. I will not be proposing the men. My daughters will not be proposing the men.
I think the problem that I have, other than like the girl proposing, I think what I have a problem with the most in this image is the guy's pants. Can he even breathe in these freaking tights? Like, look how tight this is.
That's why he's acting like a woman. He's wearing leggings like a woman too. Just like be straightforward with your ID then.
Yeah, like why don't you just come out? Because clearly you're gay. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
wasting this woman's time.
Yeah, he's literally wasting her time because
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
But yeah, so I just think this guy's clearly gay. I mean, geez, look at those pants.
Is there like a strap on in the box when she opens it?
It's a baldo. No, she's gonna peg him. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen on their honeymoon, is that she's gonna peg him. And that's what's going on. What an age that we live in, that this is supposed to be like the female empowerment, that we get down on our knees and ask a dude to marry us. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of over that. That's stupid.
I'm kind of curious what like MGTOW aligned or adjacent people think about that? If they are actually like pro women proposing to men? I'm kind of curious.
That's a good question. Let's ask the chat. I mean, maybe we can put a poll up or something. Here, let me see if I can do that. I've never actually.
Because I could see either side being argued for that. Anyone who's adjacent to that or in that demographic of like manosphere, MGTOW. Like, and when I say manosphere, I don't mean like Jordan Peterson, obviously. I mean like PUA. So I could see them being like, oh yeah, the every man a king and women should have to do everything for men. But I could also see them being like, oh, women are turning into men. So I don't know which one that they'll take on that one.
What should I question the poll? Do you think women should propose?
Yeah.
Yes, no. There we go. Ask community. There we go. The poll has been made. I'm curious. I'm curious of what people would say about this. That's interesting. Because I could see both sides too. But I don't know. I feel like this is like the end of the feminist like the neo-feminist agenda. It's like, oh, let's make everyone like men, like, you know, like women and women like men, and that's where we're at now. Thor Odinson for $1.
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead, Brittany. Go ahead.
I said if women are on their hands and knees for men, should be cleaning the floor, not proposing to him. Like, it's just something so cringe about it. Like, you're getting on your knees for a man. Like, what you're gonna provide for him? What are you gonna provide for him? Nagging? Like, what are you doing? Stop yourself. Like, provide food or something, like dinner or something else. Like, why do you have to do that? Why that? Like, there's some level of like, how could you feel good about yourself after? Like, there's some level of insecurity, I feel like, for a woman to propose to a man. Like, oh, he'll never do it because he doesn't like me enough. I have to do it. When it's like not the proper thing, because it's male biology to have that chase, right? Men like to hunt. And they have the testosterone that allows them to do that, that makes them want to do that. So it literally is unusual and kind of unnatural. Not that natural is always good, but it seems to go against the biology strongly to therefore propose to man. Because the whole point of proposing is like you're getting on one knee, you're making an offering. You're saying, I will provide for you. Why? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that theme of women providing money for men to that extent. And I say this as someone who's been through the ringer, where I paid like a year's rent for my boyfriend before and paid for every dinner, and I would never do that again. It doesn't feel good. It does not.
Yeah, definitely doesn't. It wouldn't feel good. I just see it as this kind of like, you know, reversing gender norms again. And I don't like it because of that. But I mean, obviously, like each situation is different. Like I was just thinking about how one of my friends recently, actually one of my girlfriends proposed to her boyfriend, but it came out like not the way that it happened in this picture. It actually happened like during like kind of like a weird kind of tragic event because his like one of his family members died, and it just kind of happened like they were like talking, and she was consoling him, and she was like, you know, like I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And he was just kind of like are you saying you want to marry me? And she was like, yes. And then he's like, well, I want to marry you too. And that's how they got engaged. And it was like this kind of like just like this organic thing that came about. Like it wasn't like she got down on her knees and like asked him to marry him and blah blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's different on like personal level, and obviously there's nuance. But like when it comes to like actually getting down and planning a proposal and like this and that, I feel like you're right in a sense that like you want the guy to commit, because usually women are like, you know, we commit, we're fine with committing, but you want the guy to commit. So if like the woman is doing it, I feel like it's as if, I don't know, I feel like the guy could cheat like immediately after.
Yeah, exactly. Because if he's not chasing you, who else is he chasing? He's gonna be chasing someone else because that's in his nature. That's what he's gonna do. So
That's
Yeah,
how
I
I
agree
kind of
with
feel
you.
about it.
I think that's different. Like them casually agreeing on it versus like embarrassing yourself in front of the whole world. Like,
Mhm.
I don't even know what would be worse, like a photo of me proposing to a man or my nudes being leaked to the world if they existed. But like, I don't know which would be worse. Like, they're both almost as embarrassing as one
Yeah.
another to me.
I don't know.
That's humiliating.
It's bizarre. Hold on. The chat is saying right now, so far we've got 22% yes, 78% no. But
You
we
have
know
some
that,
betas in your chat.
yeah, well, there's a lot of women in my chat, I think. Because I actually have a female audience. Though, but for women insisting upon it, men would probably never marry. That's an interesting
There's a
point.
book on that called Why Some Women Get Married and Not Others. And it's a very good book. It goes through the analysis of statistics for people who are recently married, and it goes through the women who are like in their 40s and 50s and unmarried as well. And it actually talks about that. You have to do it in a very specific way in how you urge the male partner to propose. You have to basically be ready to walk away if like 2 years has passed and like he hasn't done it. If that's what you want is to get married, then you have to basically be like, hey, this is something I'm interested in. If you drop it twice, he's not getting it. You like pretty much have to leave. And in a lot of cases, those women who are married did that. And the guy was like, no, actually, I will commit. So it's sometimes it actually a good portion of the time, it actually does take like a little bit of like push in the sense of like, I will walk away. Not in the sense of like, please marry me and begging you. It's fuck you, I'm out. It's a different energy.
Interesting.
Because it makes them chase, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. What is the book called? Do you know?
I think it's called Why Some Women Get Married and Not Others.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. If you guys are interested, check that book out. Jane, I sent you the link if you want to come help. If you want to come hang out. Thor Odinson for $1.99 says, time to start hanging out at South Beach restrooms. I guess he wants to hook up with Cecil. Bird Up for $5 says, do a 9-hour stream in honor of the last time Nick was on. Aw, yeah, no.
That's insane.
That's not going to happen. The Front Porch Conservative for $1.99. Nina, apologies for not simping for you on Sunday. Never apologize. That's okay. That's all right. Sir Marhas for $9.99. I drank too much of it. Nina, just take my money because, ladies, I have disposable income. But I'm coming to Mexico this summer. If you want to get a drink, Nina, with you and your mans, I'll tweet you. Okay. Tweet me. Wolfsbane for $5 says, y'all are terrible roasters. The profile pic is from an anime called God Eater. I haven't changed the pic since I made my first YouTube account in 2012. I think he wants you to roast him more, Brittany. This guy, this Wolfsbane guy, he didn't like it. He's asking for more.
No, he's probably jerking off.
Oh my God. He probably has a fetish and he's like, yeah, talk dirty to me. Call me bad things so I can get off. Oh God. Yeah, no. The Uba Geek for $5 says, we don't want to get married, and you can see why in this photo if this is the modern woman today.
Hey, modern men aren't much better. They're fucking coomers, and all they do is watch porn, and then they're unable to sustain relationships that are actually committed. So
did you see the guy in the image? I mean, come on now.
Come on. This image is a perfect image, like the epitome of what's wrong with modern women and what's wrong with modern men. It's both. Women become masculine, men become feminine. It's both. So
it's definitely both. I agree with you, Brittany. It's true. I mean, this photo is the patheticness of both sexes at this time. That's what's going on.
It should be in a museum. They should literally hang it in a museum.
They should study this.
Yeah. What went wrong?
Oh my God. Terrible. DJ Direwolf for 5 says divorce laws would have to change first to watch the documentary Divorce Corp. Okay. Have you ever seen the documentary Divorce Corp?
No, I haven't.
I have not either. Cecil says I'm committed to gay boys in bathrooms.
In regard to I have a feeling that's something along the lines of don't marry women because women evil and will take everything from you. Consider that there's also a risk for women to get married too. We don't have as much time as you, so we're wasting our fertile years with you. And so we're risking a lot by spending time with you. There's that, right? So there definitely are sociopathic women that may commit themselves that much to wasting their precious youth on you. It's just to like try to take your shit, even though there would be better ways to get money. But if there are women like that, perhaps you should vet better. And I say this, someone who's made many mistakes and vetted very poorly. I learned my lesson the hard way. So I think that instead of worrying about the divorce laws, you should be worrying about how you're vetting women and who you're marrying.
That's a very good point. You got to pick high quality people to get with, or else you're not going to be happy. Cecil for $2 says the only thing a woman should propose is anal. Dude. You and anal, dude. Seriously. It's because of this.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Also, Wolfsbane wanted you to know, except for Venti, it was better, but low mid at best with regards to your diss. I didn't even try.
He's like, I'm a random person on the internet. No context. Say something mean. Wow, you didn't do good with that? You know, based on that, though, I can insult you on your intelligence. So there you go.
Hunter Vocat for 2 says, we're living in the end times, ladies. The end is just the beginning of something else. Jacob McQuaid for 5 says, even more than that, it's a demonstration of commitment. A man is overcoming his biological wiring to sleep around. It's symbolic. Is it? I don't know.
Imagine if we used these excuses that men would be they would be flipping shit if we were like, no, you don't get it. We have to use other men for their money and emotionally use them. You know, that's just in our biology. We're basically animals who need to be caged because we can't control ourselves. Unga bunga, we're cave women. Like, it would never fucking fly. It would never work. Oh, like, I need to have a tantrum and break shit right now because I'm on my period. And break your possessions, break your computer. Oh, sorry, I'm a woman. I get emotional. Oopsie.
Oh, my God. The John Beck for 5 says, people need to quit complaining about men and women. You only need to find one, not change them all. Bitter people are lost cause.
It's true. Learn to pick. It's the most important lesson I learned through dating is like, it really, really comes down to just picking the right person. It doesn't even, it matters to some extent how you are. You should self-improve in general, obviously, but for anything that you want, you pretty much can get it if you're just very picky and patient and you make an effort to go seek that. Which actually that book goes into, by the way. It says like women not making an effort to get married is so much of a detriment that if their job prevents them from meeting men, like opportunities and meeting the men they would like, they should switch jobs. Like that's how important it is because such a large portion of people who get married are from work. And the women who were actually the most successful in their career, the highest achievers had husbands and kids. Meanwhile, the mid ones were kind of like, oh yeah, I don't have a husband. It's just literally time allocation and effort and being picky and vetting very well, it seems like.
That's really interesting. I also think it's you have to, like, not that it's a requirement, but I think it's that you have to want to change too. It's like one of those things where, like, you know, you don't, it's not that like you want to change someone else is that you have to be open to change for yourself, because that's what happens when you're with someone. Like there's certain things that you'll figure out that you're like, okay, I have to change this about myself if I want to have a happy life with this person. Because you'll see this, there's you always have to come to the middle. Like there is a certain amount of change that occurs, but you have to have like a core value system so that you're not lost completely. You're not like, you don't lose yourself to that change. So you're just continuously changing to impress that other person, because you already have a core foundation. You know who you are. But if you but when you live with someone and when you're married to someone, obviously you have to make changes as well. I don't know if that makes any sense, Brittany.
No, it does make sense. You have to have the same core values. That's why you would ideally seek someone with those, that when you do make changes, it's not ones that are I guess counterintuitive, and that would make you feel like a hypocrite for doing so, or like betraying yourself. But if it's minor stuff, like a way you do something, if it really bothers someone, or like I don't know, things like that, they're kind of minuscule.
Yeah. And then the John Beck for another 2 says, and if divorce laws bother you, get a prenup. That's a whole other can of worms too. Like when you ask someone to sign a prenup, I mean, I think a lot of relationships end when prenups come up. And it's like, oh no, I don't want to fucking sign that. Cecil for 2 says, I might be in Cancun for New Year's. Get ready. Wow.
Oh, hey.
Oof. That's gonna be crazy. Party time for New Year's. Nesquick for $4.99. Hey Nesquick, good to see you. Evening, ladies. This super chat is 0.000000518% of the money Alex Jones has to pay off. Rest in peace. Ouch. Ooh,
funny.
And then we had one from Jacob McQuaid. I'm not trying to make excuses. Committed relationships are definitely virtuous. They are a conscious act. That's true. They are a conscious act because you're making a conscious decision to be with someone. That's true.
I mean, if that's what they mean by that, because what I kind of felt like when they said that is like, oh, I have to try so hard not to coon other women. And for me personally, I would just simply not want to be with someone like that. They should want to do it because they don't have the desire to really do it because they love you. Because that's how I feel when I'm in relationships. Like, I like Nina, even on live streams, do you ever see me look at men? Like, even when I'm single, like, do you ever see me like do that in general? Like, I'm pretty committed to that. So that's kind of what I expect too. And that's like what I think is romantic. That's what I conceptualize as an ideal relationship. So obviously I'm coming from that lens. Other people don't agree and are a little more lax with that. But that's what I view as true commitment, because love is perfection. So I do think that aspect of perfection is ideal. You can call me crazy if you want, though.
Interesting. Cecil says, I have a strict rule for who I sleep with. If they will, then I will. Chicks with prior head injuries are in my wheelhouse. It's the only people that you can get other than boys in the bathroom at Miami. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Moving on, there was this other thing that happened that I want to talk about, and that was the CDC, the Pfizer CEO. Did you see this going around with the Pfizer CEO?
No.
Answering some very interesting questions and getting, and the responses have been absolutely epic. So the Pfizer executive Janine Small admits to the EU Parliament that Pfizer did not test the vaccines for preventing transmission of COVID prior to it being made available to the public. Small says that we had to really move at the speed of science. We had to do everything at risk. So first of all, for Mama YouTube, this portion of the show is going to be our opinions on the subject. We're not doctors. We're just expressing our opinion and talking about, well, this news. Here we go.
So a question then for you, Ms. Small, where I would like a clear answer, please.
So there are no misunderstandings. Was the Pfizer COVID vaccine tested on stopping the transmission of the virus before it entered the market? If not, please say it clearly. If yes, are you willing to share the data with this committee? And I really want a straight answer, yes or no, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Regarding the question around, did we know about stopping immunization before it's entered the market? No. We had to really move at the speed of science to really understand what is taking place in the market. And from that point of view, we had to do
the speed of science. I like that. We had to really move at the speed of science.
everything. I think our Dr. Bourla, even though he's not here, would turn around and say to you himself, if not us, then who? Dr. Bourla actually felt the importance of what was going on in the world. And therefore, as a result of that, we actually spent $2 billion at risk of self-funded money from Pfizer to be able to manufacture, first of all, research, develop and manufacture at risk to be able to make sure that we were in a position to be able to help with the pandemic. And I think that's why I feel very good when a recent paper from the Imperial College stated that in the first year of the rollout of vaccines, we saved 4 million people. So from that point of view, I feel that actually we were there when the world needed us to be able to make sure that we were able to help people around the world with vaccination as well as now oral treatment. I would hate to imagine what situation we would be in the world right now if companies like us did not take those risks, did not do clinical research and developments at scale in order to make sure that we could have a vaccine that we could roll out to the world. So I understand your frustrations, I really do. But I also hope at some point somewhere you also do appreciate what pharmaceutical companies have done in order to be able to roll out and deliver vaccines at such speed and scale.
Oh my God.
You know,
Thank us for our experimental shit. We saved all of your lives. Thank us.
Reminds me of the South Park episode where it's the cable guy and he has the little pockets on his nipples and he goes, sorry, I can't help you with that. Like he does that. That's exactly the vibe. It's like the non-helpful posing as helpful type of thing.
Oh my God, she's like literally, oh my God, this is so bad. I'm just going to juxtapose what she just said with this video, which is basically what they said that we would be expecting with the vaccine.
You're okay. Hey, you're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Vaccines prevent getting infected, prevent getting sick, prevent your hospitalization.
Our data from the CDC today suggests, that vaccinated people do not carry the virus, don't get sick, and that it's not just in the clinical trials, but it's also in real-world data.
Now we know that the vaccines work well enough that the virus stops with every vaccinated person. A vaccinated person gets exposed to the virus does not infect them. The virus cannot then use that person to go anywhere else.
You're okay.
Wow.
You're not going to.
I feel like, maybe those people should be off YouTube. I don't know. Seems like they were
spreading misinformation.
Yeah, seems to me like that was misinformation, or at least it is now because we're told other things. My goodness.
By the way, Nina, speaking of hopping off, I have to hop off. My earpods are dying. My other one is not working, by the way. Another technical failure. It's charged and it's not working. And my phone is also not charging despite the fact that it's plugged into my computer. And
you were just having all sorts of problems, girl. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I love you, Brittany. You made the time. Thank you so much with all the problems that you had. You were here and I really appreciate it. Before you leave though, tell everyone where they can find you and what you got coming up.
I have coming up, what's today? Oh, is today Tuesday?
It's Wednesday today.
Oh, Okay, so I'm trying to edit a vlog about my kitty on my second channel, Saturday Supermodel. Keep an eye out for that. I say try because my editor keeps not working for some reason, like out of nowhere, because my life is hell right now. I guess thanks Mercury retrograde. And I will be streaming at some point on my main channel. I'm just trying to work on the vlog thing and like other stuff. And I'm on TikTok a lot, so that's why you guys are seeing a lot of shorts. So follow me on there.
This guy says you got to get on your knees and propose to the tech gods, and then they'll fix your tech for you.
You know, my friend has a funny story about that. Once she's a streamer, Miramisu, and she was streaming one time and said during a Mercury retrograde, her stuff started messing up. Like her computer that never broke before started blue screening, things like that. She was in the middle of a stream or like ranting to her friend. She was like, fuck Mercury, and then all her computer just blue screened, and she was like, okay, never again.
Damn. Yeah, I believe in that kind of stuff, man. It's got to be something in the air. There's alignments or something. Something's going on.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's the planet of technology and communications. That's why when it goes retrograde, when it visually looks like it's going backwards, in theory, if it's true, if you believe that, it makes the technology fail. And there is record of it. Like there was a major crash, I think like 2 of them ago, and then like Gemini had a thing fuck up. And it's funny because like Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the currency, but the sign's ruled by Mercury. So yeah, it actually does seem to happen. There actually does seem to be like some sort of correlation. But yeah, no, my internet just went out on my computer. Great.
Go
right,
before
Nina,
anything happens. I love you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Have a good night.
Anytime. Love you. Bye. Oh my God. And then there was one. And then it's me. What's going on, Tom? Good to see you in the chat. Patrick T says nobody speaks that way. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you mean the Pfizer woman. I know. What a bitch. Wolf Spain for 5 says, speaking of marriage, did y'all see the videos on the woman that was using TikTok to try and gaslight her boyfriend into marrying her? No, I didn't. The Agent Suds for 5 says, real men propose and don't need prenups. Real men also make and sell great soap like me. Buy my soap. Hell, Nina and Brittany. Hey, what? I didn't know that you make soap. At me on Twitter. Let me see your website. Maybe I'll buy some. And you're right about everything else. Real men do propose and real men don't need prenups. It's true. Patrick T, her accent is as a tell. I think you're talking about the Pfizer woman. Wolf Spain for 5 says, despite the fact that he already shares an apartment and bank accounts with her, as well as giving up his dream of racing for her dreams, pretty effed up. I agreed. Thank you for those super chats. Let me see. Okay, Patrick was saying that one. Okay. Let me quickly, there was a couple more things I wanted to talk to you guys about. That's why I have not ended the stream yet, or else I would have. But I really wanted to share a couple of other things with you because that whole thing was really annoying with the Pfizer. That really, really bugged me. I was very unhappy. Well, I mean, I was happy because if you're a follower of my channel, you know I've been talking about this stuff for quite a long time. And, well, I'm still pure blood. So I'm happy with my decision. But I'm unhappy because a lot of people are, they had to be fired for not taking it or deplatformed. Doctors were being deplatformed for speaking out about that kind of stuff and bringing up those facts that the Pfizer lady just admitted to. And I think that that's kind of bullshit. I think that's kind of bullshit that people were getting fired, people were getting deplatformed, were losing their livelihoods, but all for what? All for what? For that lady to get richer. Pfizer made a lot of money. All those pharmaceutical companies made a lot of money off of that. And speaking of the Dems and all that bullshit, I wanted to watch this with you guys because I thought this is hilarious. So let's watch this for the fun.
going to my mind's going blank now. What's happening? What, I can't remember. I'm gonna lose track. My mind's going blank now. What are you talking? What the hell's going on here? Where the hell are we? My mind's going blank now. I can't remember. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. What am I doing here? My mind's going blank now. Where am I? I keep forgetting I'm president. Where am I? No idea. Last night on the television. I was on a telephone. Rapidly rising. And with I don't know. COVID has taken more than 100 years. Look, here's lives reflected in the NHEI. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him. We're going to seize the ill-begotten gains of Putin's autocracy. Yeah. NATO's purpose is to defend against aggression. Let me make that near and dear to you that you would like to be able to. Anyway. My mind's going blank now. What's happening? What, I can't remember. I'm gonna lose track. My mind's going blank now. What are you talking? What the hell's going on here?
I like this song.
My mind's going blank now. I can't remember. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. What am I doing here? My mind's going blank now. Where am I headed? I keep forgetting I'm president. Where am I? No idea. I don't think as the idea that the political coverage. I want to thank and recognize Dr. John Kingerson. This song. I can't get this to function at all. My mind's going blank now. What's happening? What, I can't remember. I'm gonna lose track. My mind's going blank now. What are you talking? What the hell's going on here? Where the hell are we? My mind's going blank now. I can't remember. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. What am I doing here? My mind's going blank now. Where am I headed? I keep forgetting I'm president. Where am I? No idea. No idea. No idea.
This was good. This was good. Excellent. Excellent. Hey, we gotta laugh at these things because if we don't laugh, we're gonna cry, and I'd rather laugh. I don't even know if I can show this on here. There was this other video that somebody made that I really liked. Fuck it, let's show it. I think we can show this. I think this is fine. So this is somebody made this video, and this person said Republicans should buy airtime and play this video on the TV every hour before the midterm polls open. That would be hilarious.
Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. And they fan the flames of political violence that are a threat to our personal rights, to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law, to the very soul of this country. They embrace anger. They thrive on
I think this person
chaos.
nailed it.
The willingness to engage in political violence is fatal to democracy. More and more talk about violence as an acceptable political tool in this country. There is no place for political violence in America, period. None, ever.
This person kind of nailed it,
Some of the
right?
MAGA Republicans represented.
I don't know. That was pretty good. Like, that was pretty fucking good. Because it was all like Antifa. And with him going, you know, those MAGA Republicans. MAGA. Bird Up for 5 says, did you read about the grease ball in California making so-called medical misinformation illegal? No, I didn't. But he's been doing that for a while, no? God, I hate Gavin Newsom. What a piece of shit. It's hard to take seniors gaslighting seriously. Oh my. Speaking of making gaffes, he made one today. Or, well, I think yesterday, today, I don't know, one of these days. He said this.
Midterm elections are 4 weeks from today. The economy remains top of mind for voters. JP Morgan Chase CEO said the U.S. is likely to enter a recession in the next 9 months. Bank of America says the U.S. could start losing 175,000 jobs a month. Gas prices are on the rise again. Should the American people prepare for a recession?
No. Look, they've been saying this now. How every 6 months they say this. Every 6 months they look down the next 6 months and see what's going to happen. It hadn't happened yet. It hadn't. There's no guarantee that they're going to be. I don't think there will be a recession. If it is, it'll be a very slight recession. That is, we'll move down slightly.
It's like, I don't know there's gonna be one. Maybe it's one. Okay, maybe if there's one, there's gonna be a little one. Bruh. I got news for you. I got news for you. You're in a recession. You're in a recession right now, bro.
Look
at
there's no guarantee that they're going to be. I don't think there will be a recession. If it is, it'll be a very slight recession. That is, we'll move down slightly. Look,
God.
Think about what's happened. We have done more. We're in a better position than any other major country in the world, economically and politically. We still have real problems, but look what we got done. We passed so much legislation that significantly makes a point about, for example, the American Rescue Plan, the legislation to deal with inflation, the Inflation Act. We moved along. I mean, there's so much that's been accomplished that the idea that there's an automaticity to a recession is just not there. They've been predicting this off and on for the last.
But you just said that a slight recession is possible.
It is possible. Look, it's possible. I don't anticipate it. But I do think, look, we talk about
the copium, though. The copium. Oh my God. He dropped the script. I know, that was so funny. And he's like, he's like, there's an old, he's literally like the fucking dude from Weekend at Bernie's, like the dead body. Like, he's literally that guy. He's Bernie. Oh my God. It's bad. It's bad. Things have gotten real bad. And we can't even talk about it. We can barely talk about it. I'm going to have to start really switching to Rumble at some point. That's my plan, by the way, you guys. Once I figure out that fucking site, at some point I'll figure out Rumble. And what I'm planning on doing, especially with this show, is basically kind of doing like the switch. Maybe like doing the 1 hour here on YouTube and for the YouTube people and all that stuff, and then switch over to Rumble for the like the following hour, kind of like what Crowder was doing and stuff like that for a while. So I don't know, but I got to make the switch at some point, because I want to talk about more serious things, and I want to talk about, what the hell's going on. I want to be able to talk about the elections without censoring myself and without being afraid of losing my entire channel, because I have some spicy things to say. And then just keep this one for mostly the Viva Fry's doing that too. A lot of people are doing that. I just got to figure it out, and I'm old, and I can't, like, technology sucks. No, I'm not doing Twitch. I'm just not a Twitch kind of person. I think I'll go over to Rumble and Odyssey, like those kind of places. But Rumble really needs to fix their platform. It really sucks. TZ Burton for 5 says, Nina, since we are on politics, Gothics Vanessa is hosting Black American Cultural War Showdown tomorrow, or Cultural War Showdown, sponsored by #WalkAwayDC on the 15th. Okay. Vanessa's hosting the Black America Culture War Showdown, sponsored by Walkaway on this 50 on her channel. Is this something that we can see on her channel? I'm a little confused. Gothics is amazing. I really like Vanessa. She was my guest here last week, and make sure you guys are subscribed to her. She's awesome. I really like Gothics. She's based AF. Let me see, TZ on the 15th. Hope I remember to check that out. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. Okay. Let me cover this last topic and then we'll call it a night. And this topic is actually very near and dear to my heart, but also I'm kind of nervous about this. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because I get really nervous when an IP that I like is being developed. In this day and age, it's almost always bad news. And that's this right here. Why Bradley Cooper's Hyperion movie will be epic for sci-fi fans. So Hyperion is probably my favorite sci-fi book probably of all time. Well, no, I don't know about all time, actually. That's a bit of a stretch, but it's top 5. Like I just absolutely love Dan Simmons's Hyperion and Endymion. I am a huge fan of the series. And Dan Simmons's Hyperion is coming to the big screen thanks to the passion of Bradley Cooper and the salvation of Warner Bros. Now, I do like Bradley Cooper, and I wonder if he'll be able to do this right. But this is very interesting. So Bradley Cooper has been devoted to developing the epic, heart-wrenching, and thought-provoking science fiction novels of Hyperion and the Fall of Hyperion, and possibly the 3rd and 4th books, Endymion and the Rise of Endymion, written in the 1980s and 90s by author Dan Simmons for more than a decade. Now, here's the thing. If they're doing only Hyperion and Fall of Hyperion, oh, what the hell? If they're doing Hyperion and the Fall of Hyperion, there's not even a point in doing it unless they're going to do the 4 movies, because the entire thing is it's a massive story that has to be told, with the 4 movies. Like you can't just tell 2. Like you need to tell the whole fucking story. So I'm already I'm like, wait, maybe you're going to do 2? Like what? I don't know about that. Adaptation. So following the successful film adaptation of the also classic science fiction novel Dune, Cooper has brought his passion project all the way from television series to sci-fi. Just recently, a major motion picture with Warner Bros. There are so many reasons why. Well, at least it's not Disney. I could say that with a very big sigh of air. Like, whew, it's not Disney. And I'm kind of happy about that. Like Warner Bros. Is a bit of a hit and miss. Like they can be good, but they can also be completely shit. So there's room for concern, but not enough to think like, oh my God, they're going to completely ruin it. Yes, Netflix did waste the Altered Carbon license. That's true. The first season was fucking good though. But this one, I don't know. I'm nervous. There are so many reasons why this Hyperion film adaptation will be an incredible feat. That's true, because I mean the book is fucking crazy. A spectacle for the ages and something science fiction and cinema lovers all over the globe, and indeed scientists and engineers and sociologists and futurists can get very excited about. I don't know. I'm not excited about anything new anymore because they keep ruining everything. The Dan Simmons novels are some of the most pivotal science fiction work ever written. I agree with that. To see them developed by the accomplished Cooper, who is quickly becoming an auteur. I don't know what this means. I'm gonna look this up. Is a monumental development. Let me look up this word. I don't know what that means. Auteur? A filmmaker whose personal influence and artistic control over the movie are so great, the filmmaker is regarded as the author of the movie. Oh, auteur. I learned something. That's pretty cool. Here's everything we know about the production so far and the themes, blah, blah, blah. Without giving too much away, the 1989 novel is about 6 pilgrims on an epic journey to face a horrifying enemy on a foreign planet with total strangers and no frame of reference for what is about to happen. Hyperion, the planet to which they are traveling, is an enigma populated by little-known indigenous population, transcendent poets, outcasts, and terrifying geological or engineering features. Its orbit is out reaches of the galaxy, which is now a multi-planetary system controlled by the interstellar hegemony government, woven together and intimately connected by Farcaster portals, developed and run by not all understood highly evolved artificial intelligence called the Core. On Hyperion exists a fierce, metallic, towering monster called the Shrike, and it guards time tombs or ancient vaults and places of the stones and jewels that are somehow running backwards in time along with the Shrike. Complicating it all is the huge swarms of ousters, long separated barbaric humans, who ran to the further reaches of space to dabble in strange and inhuman practices, now surrounded by pivotal Hyperion to take it for themselves. The 6 pilgrims have been assembled by a hegemony government. According to the algorithmic recommendations of the explicitly trusted Core, to travel to the time tombs and meet a destiny that will impact the whole future of the entire human race, because of the specific and precarious ways in which each of the pilgrims' lives have already been intertwined with the Shrike and the Hyperion, and the journey is both emotionally fraught and fatally dangerous, and the results are explosive confrontations of humanity, technology, and the ultimate intelligence of the creator itself. I mean, honestly, this is a freaking great series of books, and the entire thing, like the whole book, is called the Cantos because it's kind of like a poem, and it's written. You'll understand why it's called the Cantos later on, like if you read the book. Let's see. This goes on more into the books. Making the Hyperion books a big screen reality, Bradley Cooper has allegedly committed to adapting its tale for the ages since the early 2010s. Perhaps the success of 2021's Dune gave the studios the motivation that needed to ensure Hyperion becomes a story fresh in the minds of all during the critical time in history. Graham King of Roman Diary and Tomb Raider 2 will be producing alongside Cooper. Ooh, I don't know if I like Graham King. I'll have to look him up. The project was initially to be a television series. That would have been better, which might have been a better format. Yes, it would have, for the expansive and extensive storytelling. Yes, it would have, of the Hyperion novels. Still, it's difficult to imagine this epic on the small screen rather than the big one. Much work will have to be done to craft the whole futuristic world into the digestible movie, particularly since the first book has 7 different timelines. But there's a man for the job. It's Cooper. I don't know. I don't know if he's got enough experience. I don't know. I don't know if he's got enough experience to take this on. Hey, TJ Scandalous. Good to know. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. I don't know. I don't know about all this. It's just, it's one of my favorite books of all time. Like the series, like the whole thing. Hyperion is filled with interesting and original, engaging characters, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's look this guy up because I don't know who this guy is. I wonder if Cooper is just going to be like producing it or if he's going to direct it. Where's the other guy? Okay, wait, here we go. Graham King. What do I know about this guy? I'm so bad with names. I probably know exactly who he is. I mean, I hang out with Tom from Midnight's Edge long enough. I should know all these people, but I don't. Graham King is OB, film producer. King is nominated 4 times for Academy Award, Best Pictures, producing film The Aviator. Ooh, I like The Aviator, Hugo, Bohemian Rhapsody, and winning for The Departed. Okay, that might not be too bad. I really like The Departed. Tomb Raider 2 sucked though. I wasn't really a fan of Tomb Raider, like the new one. He's got a good film thingy though, film repertoire. So maybe it won't be so bad. I don't know. I guess time will tell. Pilgrim for $2. Nina, respect to you and the women of Iran. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Man, Iran is complicated. Nina, throw on the sunglasses. They're cool. I would, except I can't read with the sunglasses on. I need my eyes. I need to be able to tell about what I'm seeing, and I need to read the chat. Did I miss? Oh no, I thought I missed the super chat. Is Rekieta live? Probably on Rumble. He goes live every night. Oh, Michelle says I wanted to let you know. For her early morning. Oh, Michelle, I'm glad. That's so cute. Okay, great. Let's see. Was there anything else I want to cover before I ended the show? Let me double check. Oh, I was going to talk about that whole Beyonce thing, but who cares? Do we really care? Not really. So I think that's it. I'm very concerned about Hyperion. 20K over on Rumble with Nick. Wow. Incredible. Iris says, I love the cult of your lipstick like an orchid. Aw, thank you. Hyperion, I think Hyperion's probably the only Audible book I've ever liked because it's like really good. Like they've got like real voice actors. Also, Major Gorman, I really like your picture. That's cool. Color, you meant. I totally got it. I knew exactly what you meant. I knew it. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you. Oh man, I'm so nervous about this movie. I don't know. I think it would have been better with the series. I think it would have been a better idea to do it series, but yeah, nah, we don't care about Beyonce, says DJ Scandalous. Yeah, F that ish. Okay. So one of these days I'll move over to Rumble and then we can talk about like real-ish. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I really got to figure it out. Ancient Sud says the Stormlight Archive is really good on Audible too. Okay, well there you go. Okay, one of these days. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. It was a fantastic turnout. Thank you so much to my panelists, Brittany Venti. I hope she gets her tech sorted out. I can't believe all the stuff that was going wrong for her. Thank you, Anna, that Star Wars girl, who I think is on John Malin's channel right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a quick look and see. I believe she went to John Malin's. Let me see here. Yeah, John is live. Yeah, yeah. So John is live, and Anna and Cecil are there. And there's somebody in Cecil's house. This is really weird, but okay. Here's the link to that. You guys can go rate it if you're going on here. If not, you can go raid Rumble, Nick Rekieta's, John Malin's stream. And then you guys can say Nina Infinity raid to John Malin if you're going to go there. If not, oh, Agent One's here. Thank you so much for dropping the links, Agent One. Yeah, just let them know that they're being rated. And if not, go to Nick's. Nick is streaming on Rumble. I think Andrew's there probably. And it should be an interesting evening. Either way, I will be back on Friday for Infinite Hope, and we will balance out the world by talking about good news and good things and good people and good humans and turtle love and cute animals. And I'm pretty sure I will be joined by Mandy Summers. So Mandy Summers and I, this Friday on this channel, we're going to look at critters. We're going to talk about good stuff. It's going to be a fun time. 2:45 Eastern. Make sure you are here, or you're going to be square. Don't be a square. Be here. Until next time, you guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here in the chat. Thank you to those who super chatted. Extra thank you if you became a member, or if you gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.